led this group so effectively this year?
There's leadership on and off the field. I think you've got older guys like all our captains, Langston, Corday. Even in the offseason, like we're all pushing to whatever you can do to get back in the facility, keep working. And then during the season, pushing on, okay, what kind of recovery we can do and what kind of extra film we're doing. So just pushing guys to stay in the same process and not get caught up in the world and school and all that, and just try to push on what we can push on.
Having a late season open date helpful to you guys to kind of recharge and rest up a little bit for these last two?
Oh, definitely. We really need it.
Give me a thought or two on facing Kentucky this Saturday.
Oh, we're really excited to play them. They're a very good team. We got a lot of respect for them. They've kind of they had the struggles in the middle of the year, and they've hit their rhythm late. So we know that we're going to face a good team, and anytime we play somebody, we expect to give them their best, and we expect them to give them our best. So we'll be good.
Cole Spence, thanks for the time. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
That's Vanderbilt tight end Cole Spence, one of the seniors who will be recognized on this Saturday at First Bank Stadium as Vanderbilt takes on Kentucky. Cole has 10 catches for 154 yards and 2 touchdowns on the season, including the one that made the difference in the overtime win against Auburn 2 weeks ago. We'll take a break, come back with more, getting ready for the Commodores and the Wildcats on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Because all that can wait. Your friends shouldn't. There are good stories to be made. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's gonna score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field! Oh, it's gone!
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit Progressive.com.
When looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear. Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Welcome back into the First Bank pregame show from North Carolina. Jonah Weintraub here in our Learfield Network studios as we prepare for Vanderbilt to take on Kentucky. And I come with some scores from across the SEC. Third-ranked Texas A&M just put a bow on a 48-0 win over Samford in College Station to move to 11-0 on the campaign. Aggies quarterback Marcel Reed had 120 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first quarter alone. He was pulled out of the game before halftime. Aggies easily moved to 11-0. Number 8, Oklahoma is up on Missouri, number 22. That score is 17-6 in Norman. Though the Tigers just completed back-to-back big plays to get into OU territory. Tigers halfback Ahmad Hardy had 300 rushing yards versus Mississippi State last week, and he leads the nation with 1,300 on the ground this year. Oklahoma, the top rushing defense in the SEC, and so far they've won the battle today. Hardy with only 17 carries for 57 yards. Inefficient day for the star halfback. Fourth-ranked Georgia out ahead of Charlotte with 10 minutes to go in the fourth, 35-3. Barring any craziness, the Bulldogs will finish 6-1 between the hedges this year. They had their 33-game home winning streak snapped against Alabama, but still haven't lost multiple games at Samford since 2016. Meanwhile, Auburn up at home against Mercer with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That one 21-17. A little close for comfort there, but Auburn still in the lead. All right, we're up against another break here, but when we come back, head coach Clark Lee sits down with Andrew Allegretta to talk all things Kentucky. You don't want to miss it. You're listening to Vanderbilt football from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vandy football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let's go, Commodores! SeatGeek.
Turn up the volume and turn up the flavor with Tequila Mi Campo. Tequila made for those who choose to live louder. Mi Campo is crafted for utterly in-your-face flavor, made with 100% Blue Weber agave, aged in wine barrels for incredibly smooth taste, ready for however you like to turn it up. Mi Campo, live louder. Please enjoy responsibly. 2025 imported by Mi Campo Spirits, Canandaigua, New York. Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.
Up to Cedric Alexander, races toward the pylon. Touchdown, Vandy!
We'll return in 60 seconds after this local break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Martin & Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 45 years, our locally owned agency has worked with companies and individuals to build coverage that helps lower their risks. For all personal, commercial, risk management, and group benefits, call Martin & Zerfoss at 615-297-8500 or visit mzinsurance.com. Insuring Vandy fans since 1978.
When you decide to sell your home, don't settle for a good agent, go for a great one. Go for a Weichert agent. A Weichert agent looks at you as a partner, not as a transaction, and will work day and night to get you the results you're looking for. And your Weichert agent is backed by the Weichert brand. With over 50 years of experience, Weichert agents have guided thousands of buyers and sellers through every facet of home ownership. Don't settle for good, go for great. Work with a Weichert agent. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Welcome back to the First Bank pregame show. With kickoff approaching, let's hear from head coach Clark Lee. Once again, here's the voice of Vanderbilt football, Andrew Allegretta.
Getting set for kickoff, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky today from First Bank Stadium. Andrew Allegretta here alongside the head coach, Clark Lee. Coach, how did the guys come back after the bye week?
They're refreshed and ready. I mean, I thought we had a really good Sunday practice, and that led into a week where we were in our process, and it was good to get them away for a day or two and to get them refreshed. I'm pleased with where we are physically. I'm pleased with where we are mentally, and now we have to go play well.
All right, so you talked about the mental approach. I'll go big picture question here. Obviously, so much of the conversation down the stretch, you guys will take it one play at a time, but will be about the college football playoff. How do you address that big topic with your team?
Well, we understand, all the narratives. For us, it's just about controlling what we control, and that's, our process, our preparation, and our performance. We're not going to sit here and think about who we're pulling against and what needs to happen if. It's just about how do we make sure that we're playing the best we can play, and again, staying focused on the things that we control.
Talking with head coach Clark Lee as we get set. Vanderbilt versus Kentucky today from First Bank Stadium. This is the final regular season home game for a guy like Diego Pavio or Eli Stowers. So many guys that have poured into this program for 4 years or for 2 years. It's the significance of a chance to go undefeated and honoring this group that's poured into the program.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously very meaningful. These guys deserve the right to go out, in this final home game feeling like there's a bow put on, what has been a really special, last couple seasons. Some of these guys obviously have been here for some of the harder parts of this build, and so even more meaningful that we send them off the right way. And That's been a directive and something that's motivated us, since we started prep on Kentucky. This is an important game to us for a number of reasons, but maybe most meaningful because you wrap up a home season and have a chance to go undefeated at home, and then you send a group of guys off that are really, mean a lot to our program. You send them off the right way.
Would be the first time since 1982 for Vanderbilt to go undefeated at home. Let's talk about the matchup today with Kentucky. The Cats have won their last 3 games, including 2 SEC matchups versus Auburn and Florida. What have you seen lately from Kentucky, their renewed performance down the stretch?
Well, they're settling into an identity on offense. Their quarterback has really, I think, improved week in, week out, and they're doing things with him that he does really well, and he's gaining comfort in that role. And obviously, so much of success is about how you play in that position. They have talented people around him too, but as he's settled, I think you've started to see those pieces around him being featured and having success. Defensively, they've been really disruptive, and the way they attacked the ball against Florida gave them a chance to put distance between them and Florida. I mean, that game was set up exactly how they wanted it to. I thought they won a grinder against Auburn. You see a lot of the competitive character. I've got a ton of respect for Mark Stoops and just how he's weathered what's been a challenging season and gotten this team to this point. And they're going to give us everything that we can handle today. So we need to focus on us and focus on our performance and play the best version of Vanderbilt football we can play, knowing that turnovers are going to be a huge part of this game, and our ability to get off the field on defense will be a huge part of getting our offense jump started. Again, I think it's going to be about a focus on us and doing the things that we do really well.
5-5 Kentucky and 8-2 Vanderbilt. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Great being with you.
We'll step aside. Kickoff after this between the Doors and Cats on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady.
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
At the 10, at the 5, touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You're listening to Vanderbilt football. We'll be back after this local timeout.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile! The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Get ready. Sound the Admiral and anchor down.
Let's play some football.
It's the Commodores and an SEC football Saturday.
We are built for the moment.
This is the biggest game in a generation.
Guys were ready to play.
Oh, goodness, on 4th and 1. The Doors come through. against the Tide.
Built to break the rules and break the expectations.
I wasn't cracking the joke. That's the standard.
Win 6. He turns the corner. He's got it. Touchdown.
Really excited to see what Vanderbilt puts on the field.
To make our past proud.
That's Jordan Matthews slipping away.
White looks into the corner. Touchdown.
The slant to Bennett. He caught it. It's a touchdown, Vanderbilt.
How in the world did he force this ball in there?
And to inspire the next generation of black and gold.
Goodness. This kid from Albuquerque. He's a star.
What a game by Diego.
I like my team.
He has literally brought the Pavia party to West End.
We are Vanderbilt University.
Stay in there and keep fighting.
I want to see our Vanderbilt community proud and joyful around their football program.
And we are built for this moment.
A massive opportunity awaits the Commodores. Eli Stowers. He scampers to the house.
The Commodores have played so well.
Is this real life?
Kickoff.
You bet.
Is right.
Vandy wins it.
Now. On the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield. Welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Commodore football. Vanderbilt football is brought to you by Coors Light. Choose Chill. Proud sponsor of Vanderbilt Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Barbasol, America's #1 shaving cream. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. First Bank. Bank on the doors every time you pay with the exclusive Vanderbilt debit cards. First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC. Martin and Zerfos. Martin and Zerfos Insurance Agency. A proud carrier of auto owners insurance. Mid-South Ford. Your Tennessee Ford dealers. Anchor Down. SeatGeek. The official ticket marketplace of Vandy football. Find tickets to Commodore games and more. SeatGeek. Uber Eats, proud sponsor of the Doors. Let's eat. And by Shelter Insurance. Put shelter on your team with auto, home, and life insurance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Now let's head inside the stadium. Here's the voice of the Commodores, Andrew Allegretta.
Welcome to First Bank Stadium on the campus of Vanderbilt University and our corner of the Music City. We've got high-stakes football today from Nashville, Tennessee. The College Football Playoff Committee wants to see more from Vandy. Vandy wants to go undefeated at home for the first time since 1982. It's 8-2 Vanderbilt versus 5-5 Kentucky on this penultimate November Saturday afternoon. Andrew Allegretta here with Norman Jordan and our whole crew. So glad you could make us a part of your Vanderbilt game day. What an opportunity. What a home slate it's been for Vanderbilt here in 2025. One more to go for a perfect home record here in 25, Norm.
Yeah, these guys, they played hard all year. They played well all year. But if they want to go out and win this game and win it well, you go out and you execute every single play that you're out there on the field.
Well, it's time for today's Vanderbilt Sports Medicine Injury Report. For Vanderbilt, it's been status quo. Of course, the most significant name that's been out for Vanderbilt for the bulk of the season is Issa Wataha. On the other side, a ton of players are out for Kentucky. A slew of defensive backs. A significant piece in their linebacking core. Alex Afari is expected to be out here today, except for emergency duty if needed. That could be really interesting here for Vanderbilt offensively, matching up against a relatively thin Kentucky defense. Well, don't forget there's convenient locations across Middle Tennessee for visit VanderbiltOrthopedics.com. That was your Vanderbilt Sports Medicine Injury Report. Of course, all of Kevin's sideline reports today are brought to you by Vanderbilt Sports Medicine. Speaking of, let's head down to the 50-yard line. And Kev.
All right, appreciate it, Andrew. Almost time for today's coin toss. Jason MacArthur has returned as today's referee as the captains shake hands. We'll get the coin toss here in just a moment. Marlon Sewell will be the player closest to us as the Vanderbilt captain, and we listen in to Mr. MacArthur.
You guys are the visiting team. You're going to call the coin toss today, all right? Okay, I've got an SEC coin for this conference game. The SEC is the heads. All the team banners is the tails. What's your call? Say it loud enough for you to hear. Heads. What did he say? Heads. Heads. The call is heads. It is tails. You won the toss. Defer. You're going to defer.
So you heard it there. Kentucky called heads, came out tails. Vanderbilt wins the toss and defers. Commodores will kick off. Kentucky will receive to begin this game.
Kevin, thank you so much. A gorgeous fall afternoon from Nashville, Tennessee. Temperatures low as 60s. We've got Vanderbilt with black uniforms, gold numbers, gold helmets. Kentucky goes with white uniforms.
Vanderbilt.
That Kentucky
won
blue
the coin
helmets.
toss and deferred to the second half. To start the first half, Kentucky will receive. All right, good luck, guys.
Again, Vanderbilt has the black uniforms, white uniforms with blue for Kentucky. When we return, it's the Doors and Cats from the bends of the Cumberland to all corners of Commodore Country. Vandy football is on the air.
Kentucky is a place where business is fast, but the pace of life is just right. By working together, we've moved forward towards a brighter future. Now, we're looking at a new Kentucky, where good jobs and a good life are possible for everyone. Y'all interested? We don't blame you. See why our new Kentucky home is the best place to do business and live a good life at newkentuckyhome.ky.gov.
It's game day, Vandy fans, and you don't want to miss a single play. Uber Eats brings your favorite foods right to your door. Wings, pizza, burgers, whatever you're craving, it's just a tap away. Download the Uber Eats app and use code GOVANDY to get $15 off your first order. Uber Eats, proud sponsor of the Doors. Let's eat.
Hey, this is Theo Vaughn, and you're listening to Vanderbilt Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network.
Brock Taylor to kick this one from the 35. It's lobbed back for Kentucky. We are underway here from First Bank Stadium, the final regular season home game of 2025. Into the end zone, it's a touchback here for Brock Taylor. So from the 25, here for Cutter Boulding, the starting quarterback for Kentucky. The Wildcats are 5-5. He's a redshirt freshman from Kentucky, played his high school football in Lexington. He's a three-time SEC Freshman of the Week each of the past 3 games for Kentucky, Tennessee Tech, Florida, and Auburn. Again, Vanderbilt at 8-2 so far this season with 2 games to go. Ranked number 12 in the top 25, number 14 in the college football playoff rankings. Running back is Seth McGowan, driving toward the left here for Kentucky. In the shotgun for Boley. Vanderbilt shows blitz. There's a snap. It's a handoff for McGowan. Stretch play toward the right. Vanderbilt will get there. It's Capers. He depletes him at the line of scrimmage. That was stretched out perfectly by Vanderbilt, and Capers popped him.
Yeah, Marlon Sewell came up and really turned everything back in and let Capers have the shot at him. But Sewell played that perfectly. Vanderbilt in great shape on that.
Second down and 10. Watch out for McGowan. The running back is third in the SEC in scoring touchdowns with 12 of them. 2 receivers near sideline toward the left. Vanderbilt crowds the line of scrimmage. No safeties deep, and now Marlon Sewell drops back in coverage. There's the snap for Bolden. He looks toward the right. He throws middle. This is caught at the 30-yard line. Catch is made by Boyer. Tackle is made at the 31 by Longwell.
Yeah, Bolden did a great job of looking off before he threw. He looked to his left, looked back to his right, made the pass to the tight end. You'll see a lot of throws underneath from Kentucky.
Well, just like that, Norm, Vanderbilt has itself a third down to get off the field. 3rd down and 4 from the 31. Kentucky needs the 35. Pistol formation for Boley. Looks toward that far sideline. They adjust the play. Good energy from the opening snap here at First Bank Stadium. In the shotgun for Boley, he drops back. He looks toward the right, nowhere to go. He breaks, he runs, he dives, he hits, and he's going to get the first down at the 35. He did not slide. Langston Patterson makes the tackle, so he dives, he gets the first down.
Yeah, 6'5", 220. Boley's not afraid to pull the ball down. He's a pretty good runner.
As Kentucky works quickly so far. Now Vanderbilt has struggled a little bit to get off the field on 3rd downs. 40% allowed. That is 12th in the SEC. Could not do so on 3rd down and 4. Running back is Dowdell. A 2-by-2 set here for Kentucky. Vanderbilt shows blitz with Fontanet. Hip high snap. It's a handoff middle for Dowdell. Runs toward the 38, 39-yard line. And tackled by Vanderbilt. It's a pickup of 3 yards. Tackle is made by Glenn Seabrooks, the Nashville kid out of Davidson Academy.
Yeah, Dowdell, 6'2", 227 pounds. he's going to start looking a lot bigger by the time the third quarter runs around.
About 2 minutes gone by here in this first quarter for Vanderbilt defensively. Won the coin toss and deferred. Vanderbilt at 8-2, good for 6th in the SEC. Shotgun formation here for Cutter Boldy. There's the snap. It's a handoff middle for Dowdell. He's tripped up and he's stopped at the 40. Picks up a couple of yards, maybe, but 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 4 on the way. Tackle is made by Patterson on senior day, another Nashville kid.
Vanderbilt's defense played that very well right there. They're getting their defensive lineman involved. Get down this hill. If you can't make the tackle, slow him down. Slow Dowdell down. Let the linebackers come in and clean it up.
Okay, so another 3rd down and 5. 1 for 1 for Kentucky. Trips near sideline toward the left. Kentucky's being held by the officials before the snap. We're set to go. The drop back, quick throw near sideline. Here's Law. Vanderbilt is ready. They've got it. They stuff it. It's Fontenette. Brandon Fontenette reads the play and stuffs Kendrick Law.
Yeah, Kendrick Law, just a quick screen out here. Blocking did not hold up. Law makes his 48th catch of the year and loses 3 or 4 yards on it.
He's an Alabama transfer, big-time athlete, so Kentucky's tried to do what Auburn has done.
Nick Saban recruited big-time athletes?
Get out of here.
No.
Ugh. Here's the punter. It's Leroy. Stands back at the 24-yard line for Vanderbilt. Martell Heights at the 15. There's the snap back to Leroy. Vanderbilt nearly blocks it, lets this one fly. It's a tumbler, end over end. Near sideline, it skips out of bounds. At close to the 27-yard line. So Vanderbilt does give up a first down, but gets off the field. A 36-yard pump by LaRosse. And perhaps for the final time at First Bank Stadium, here's Diego Pavia. Takes the field as Vanderbilt's starting quarterback.
Got quite a cheer for the senior day, didn't he?
Big-time cheer. Well-deserved, well-recognized by the crowd. Running back is Cedric Alexander. Vanderbilt takes over at the 26-yard line, driving toward the right. Scoreless game so far, 10:54 to go first quarter. There's the snap. It's a turn. It's a give for Seti. Finds a slice of space. Out to the 30-yard line and drops. It's a pickup of 4. Tackle is made by Cowan, the Jack linebacker.
Yeah, Vanderbilt will take that on first down run all day long if they can get 3.5, 4 yards.
For Cedric Alexander, almost 500 yards rushing. Vanderbilt's top running back, the junior from Austin, Texas. It's McKylan Young. Here on second down. Second down and 6 from the 30. Hip right for Young with Diego Pavia. 2 receivers out toward the left. On second down. The snap for Pavia. It's Pavia through the middle. He is met, hit, and dropped. It's a hip-high tackle that time by Rayner. The senior linebacker from Indianapolis. Vanderbilt is faced with a 3rd down on their opening drive.
Yeah, Rayner played that very smartly right there, in that Vanderbilt took a man in motion, and he did not bite on it. And you've got to watch for Diego Pavia going the opposite way of what it looks like the ball's going.
So Vanderbilt faces its first 3rd down and 5. We're scoreless so far, 9 minutes, 45 seconds to go first quarter. Under sunny skies here in Nashville, Tennessee. A 2-by-2 set, the receivers bunch close to the line. Eli Stowart's off toward the left. There's the drop back for Pavia. Nothing is doing. Looks downfield. He throws middle. It is caught. Did he get it? Cedric Alexander out of the backfield. A first down conversion for the Doors. Out to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards by Pavia to Cedric Alexander on 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, no blitz right there. So Cedric released and just came out and drifted out. Find where there's open territory. Settle down. And, of course, Diego will get you the ball. Cedric has gotten so good at all aspects of the game.
One of, if not the most underrated football players in the entire Southeastern Conference. You've got Young and Setting out there. In the pistol formation, 2 receivers off toward the right, 1 toward the left for Vanderbilt. Opening drive, Vanderbilt just converted the 3rd down. There's the drop back for Pavia. Has some time. He throws middle. It is caught by Vanderbilt. It's Cole Spence. He makes the catch. It's a first down pickup of 12 yards for the Doors right through the middle as Godfrey makes the stop.
Yeah, Vanderbilt lined up offensively with 2 running backs right there. Kentucky's playing the run. Linebackers for Kentucky do play downhill when they think it's going to be a run. and just throw it right in behind him to Cole Spence.
Well, for Spence, that's the 11th catch of the season. Of course, had the game winner versus Auburn a couple of weeks ago. 2 receivers off toward the left for Vanderbilt. Under center here for Poppy. You've got Fisher in the game as a lead blocking fullback. On first down, here from the plus 43-yard line. Play clock is down to 4. It's at 1. Vanderbilt snaps at the last second. Handoff through the middle for Cedric. He is swallowed. He's going nowhere that time. Right up the middle for Watson making the tackle, the linebacker from Austin, Texas.
Yeah, that's what we see with Kentucky. If it looks like it's a running play and you've got your fullback in there with Fisher, you're going to see those linebackers coming downhill every time. That's just the way they play. They're aggressive.
Which again makes us think that there's some opportunity through the air here today, but Vanderbilt's not going to go all pass all the way in this first quarter. On second down and 10 for Vanderbilt from the plus 43-yard line. Papia is in the shotgun with Seti. The drop back here for Papia. Rolls near sideline. He pump fakes. He throws short. It's caught by Sherrill at the 35. Breaks a tackle at the 30. At the numbers. He's dropped. It's a first down pickup here to the 29-yard line. It's 14 yards. Tackles made by Scott, the nickel cornerback, on Junior Sherrill.
Well, how many times have we seen Diego do that one right there? Act like he's going to run, pull up and throw the ball. I've seen him thousands of times, it seems like. Look like he's going to throw and just pull the ball down.
He is so difficult to defend. As you talked about, Norm, how do you defend somebody that doesn't know what he's going to do as the play develops? And the shotgun here for Cedric Alexander. Hip left of Diego Papia. Man's in motion, that's Caleb Barnett. Orbit motion, there's a snap of play action for Papia. Throws short toward the left, caught by Spence. Breaks a couple of tackles at the 25. He rumbles at the 20. Lowers his shoulder at the 15-yard line. A flag has been thrown. But at the moment here for Vanderbilt, down to the 16 for Cole Spence on the screen.
When you see a screen pass, you can look for a hold.
And Clark does not like the call, but for the first time in game action, we'll hear from Jason MacArthur, today's referee.
Holding. Offense number 55. 10-yard penalty. Spot foul. Be sealed first down.
Well, that's Bryce Henderson, the strong tackle for Vanderbilt, the transfer from South Dakota. He's part of that offensive line who's up for the Joe Moore Award semifinalist. But that backs up Vanderbilt's to the 30.
And the referee's mic picked up Clark saying, "That is unbelievable."
Well, Vanderbilt had a very good game when it comes to penalties versus Auburn. I think they're fewest on the season with 3 of them. Vanderbilt has gotten better throughout the course of the season when it comes to the laundry. A pistol formation for Vanderbilt with Cedric Alexander, Diego Papia. Behind the center, Jordan White. 3 receivers out toward the left. It's an option play for Papia through that line to the 25-yard line. He is shouldered down. At the 25-yard line, he picks up 4. Second down for Vanderbilt. Tackle is made by Cam Oles out of Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, that's where Diego is so deceptive from the standpoint of his speed, because it looks like he's barely running, but he's running by players. I mean, he does a great job and he runs out the fakes 100% effort.
I still think that his athletic ability is overlooked. We talk about his heart, his confidence, which is fair. His athletic ability is there as well. You've got 3 receivers out toward the left here for Vanderbilt. Shotgun for Papia. Second down and 5 at the plus 25. There's the snap. It's Papia through the middle, lowers the shoulder. He's hit hard. He's dropped at the numbers at the 22-yard line. So third down and short here for Vanderbilt. Tackle is made by Rayner, the senior from Indianapolis.
And here's something you shared with me this week that was just mind-boggling to me, that Vanderbilt's not real good on third and short. They're better on third and medium than they are on third and short.
They are first in the conference in third down conversions, but in the country on third down 1 and 2, they're about 80th in the country. It's odd to think about. Talked with Tim Beck about that a little bit. Part of it is because they make play calls knowing that they're going to go for it on fourth down as well. That is not factored into the statistics. But that's the statistics. On third down and 2 from the 22. It's Diego Papia toward the left. He's hit. He's dropped. He's not going to get there. And Vanderbilt's going to come up 2 yards short. Let's see if they go for it. On fourth down and 2, 4:26 to go first quarter, scoreless game.
You gain nothing, but I would kick it right here, but Clark's got all the faith in the world in Diego Pavia, so they're going to more than likely look for a rollout right here, trying to find somebody just 4 yards down the field.
Well, for Vanderbilt, 7 seconds left on the play clock. Shotgun here for Pavia. 4th down and 2. 2 receivers out toward the right. There's the snap. They roll toward the left. They look for Stowers. They throw. It is caught by Eli Stowers. He tumbles down to the turf at the 19-yard line. Will they give him the first down? They do. First down, Vanderbilt.
Well, that's really good plays by 2 really good players. One, Diego put the ball where it had to be to get the first down, and Stowers had gone out exactly where he needed to be for the first down.
On 1st down and 10 for Vanderbilt, empty backfield here for Pavia from the 19-yard line. In the red zone as Vanderbilt tries to strike first here in the first quarter, 3:18 to go. Now Steady joins Pavia in the backfield, shotgun formation, 3 receivers out toward the right, takes the snap, he waits, it's a draw through the middle, lowers the shoulder, and scoots his way toward the 16-yard line, picks up 3 yards on the play. Tackle is made by Khalil Saunders for the defensive tackle position.
You know, Kentucky's defense wasn't really set right there, and I'm not sure that was supposed to be a run, but Diego got the ball and ran it up the middle. You know, decent game right there, but Kentucky's players are out there holding their arms out going, what are we in? What are we running?
I saw that. That was awkward from Kentucky, but Vanderbilt has a chance here to strike first, 2nd down and 7. First drive of the ball game late in the first quarter here for Vanderbilt. We've got 2 receivers near sideline toward the right. One's out toward the left. Shotgun formation for Pavia. Black uniforms on 2nd down. There's the snap. It's a handoff for Pavia. He's going to roll toward the right. He looks at the 20-yard line. Nothing doing. He fakes a man out at the 20. He waits. He rolls back middle. He's looking for anything. He throws sideline. It is. Did he get it? Yeah, he caught it. Junior Sherrill. Razzle-dazzle for Vanderbilt. It's close to a first down. At the 10-yard line, we do have a flag.
When you see a quarterback scrambling around that much, a lot of times it's going to be a hold.
An eligible receiver downfield, number 55, offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down. The previous play is under further review. Correction, no review.
I was going to say, why does it matter if you've got the illegal man downfield?
Yeah,
which is going to wipe out the completion anyway.
What happens right there is you get a quarterback scrambling around, and as an offensive lineman, if you go more than 3 yards downfield, then you're going to get called for it. And some people would say 2.5 will get you the call.
It's supposed to be like 4 because your back leg can be back at 3 and your body can be beyond it. We learned that after Virginia Tech when Vanderbilt was called about 3 or 4 times for that penalty.
Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 2 minutes 15 seconds. 2 minutes 15.
All right, so 2nd down and 12 for Vanderbilt.
Ready for play signal.
Yes, sir. 2nd down and 12 here for Vanderbilt, driving. Opening possession for the Doors were scoreless. 2 minutes 15 seconds on this first quarter clock. 2 receivers out toward the left for Vanderbilt. Eli Stowers in motion to the right side of the line. There's the snap for Pavia. Play action. Drops back. Has some time. Has some space. Sets up a screen to Stowers at the 20-yard line. Look at that pursuit. He has dropped outside the numbers. Goodness. They saw the screen and Gottfried got there, the sophomore from Georgia.
Yeah, just really good reaction by Godfrey right there. Play took a little long to set up. And one thing I've noticed the last couple of times Vanderbilt's passed is Kentucky is definitely keeping a linebacker in as a spy against Diego pulling the ball down.
Well, Vanderbilt has faced Norm with a 3rd down and 12. They wanted to start fast. It was off to a good start, but 2 penalties here on this opening drive has slowed down the offense some. How about Trent Hudson lined up near sideline toward the right? On 3rd down and 12, the drop back, it's a play action for Pavia. Steps up, he'll throw toward Hudson, back right corner of the end zone. He bobbles the football, it's incomplete. So 4th down and 12, coverage by Creighton. That was the first incompletion of the ball game for Diego Pavia as he tried to lob the jump ball to Trent Hudson. Little used, the transfer from Mississippi State. Here comes Brock Taylor.
Yeah, I'm going to say Trent would love to have one more shot at that because the pass was pretty much perfect. He adjusted to the ball and it hit his hands, but he just didn't, I don't know, maybe he's looking getting its feet on the ground.
So a 39-yard field goal here for Brock Taylor, kicking toward the right. There's the snap, the hold. Brock Taylor sends this one away. He powers this one toward the uprights, and it is good. As Vanderbilt is on the board first here today versus the Cats. 3-0. Brock Taylor with ease. Right through the uprights, south end zone side of First Bank Stadium. It's the 10th field goal for Brock Taylor. 15 plays, 53 yards, 9 minutes, 48 seconds off the clock. It's a timeout on the field. We'll step aside. Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Where can you find the city's hottest spots under one roof? At the Omni Nashville Hotel. This stunning 800-room hotel offers the perfect blend of southern charm and urban sophistication in the heart of downtown. Discover a variety of culinary delights with fine dining at Bob's Steak and Chop House, authentic southern flavor at Kitchen Notes, Nashville's newest lobby bar, The Pick, Barline's Honky Tonk, and of course, Music City's favorite cup of joe, Bongo Java. Get ready, Bandy fans. This is like nothing you've ever experienced before.
Martin and Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 45 years, our locally owned agency has worked with companies and individuals to build coverage that helps lower their risks. For all personal, commercial, risk management, and group benefits, call Martin and Zerfoss at 615-297-8500 or visit mzinsurance.com. Insuring Vandy fans since 1978.
This is Tim Corbin, head coach of Vanderbilt Baseball, and you're listening to Commodores Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield. Go Doors!
Well, Vanderbilt Athletics would like to thank their local 615 partners for their continued support. Let's do our part in supporting those who support us and shop local. The 615 partner of the game is Fox's Donut Den. Vanderbilt picks up the first points of the game, 3-0, 15 plays, 53 yards. Let's head down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev for the first time. What's going on?
Yeah, Andrew, I think that was maybe a win-win for both teams on that series for Vanderbilt. The Commodores had the football for almost 10 minutes, but they only come away with 3 points. The good news for Vanderbilt is against this Kentucky defense that's really depleted by injuries and shorthanded today, you keep those guys out there for a long time, so maybe that serves Vanderbilt well as we move along here today.
Hey, Kev, thank you so much again. Vanderbilt 3-0. Here's a note, by the way. Diego Pavia can set the Vanderbilt single-season total offense record, breaking Jay Cutler's mark of 3,288 total yards set back in 2005. He had 60 yards on that first drive to Diego Pavia. Needs 173 for that mark. Again, one of, if not the most important and perhaps best quarterbacks in the history of Vanderbilt football, took his bow here today on Senior Day. Diego Pavia.
Was that his second Senior Day?
Here's to a third. It's a different world that we live in. Senior Day means a little bit something different, but I think Clark talked about it, perfectly well. You can impact this program through 4 seasons, through 2 seasons. Everybody that has come here and everybody that was recognized today, they've been visionaries for Vanderbilt football to get us to this place. 8-2 with 2 games to go in the regular season. Kickoff for Brock Taylor from the 35-yard line with those black uniforms, and hammers that through the back of the end zone. That brings us to another timeout of the fields. So if Vanderbilt's going to take, 10 minutes off the clock on that one drive, we will get back-to-back timeouts. Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go first quarter. Kentucky's football. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh-baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Welcome back, Kentucky is football. Don't forget that Coors Light is mountain cold refreshment. Choose Chill, proud sponsor of Vanderbilt Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification across the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field. Again, our score 3-0 Vanderbilt versus Kentucky. Let's welcome back in Kev for just a second because they just recognized the soccer program, which you had the call for last night. A dramatic and thrilling golden goal for the Doors. Tell us about it, Kev.
Yeah, it was really exciting last night. Vanderbilt hosting Clemson in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Vanderbilt went to the Sweet 16 last year. That was the best they'd ever done in the postseason. Trying to match that and do more this season. It was a tense match. It got to double overtime. Addy Armenta scored in the 107th minute. So now the Commodores move on and get another matchup with old foe LSU, who they played twice this year. They played to a scoreless draw to start off conference play, and then, of course, they played in the SEC championship match that Vanderbilt won on penalty kicks. So that game will be Monday afternoon. I think 3 o'clock start time for that over at the Plex. So if you're around, go over and check it out. It's just been a great run, and this is a terrific team Coach Ambrose has.
Yeah, Kev, thank you so much. And how about this? Vanderbilt's women's double tennis team, Celia Belmore and Sophia Webster, will play for a national championship tomorrow. So cool across the board, Vanderbilt is, of course, an everything school.
Volleyball.
And you've got volleyball. Yeah. They just won their very first SEC tournament game yesterday versus Mississippi State. Of course, the first time that tournament has been back, and the program has been back for decades. Second possession for Kentucky. White uniforms trimmed in blue. Vanderbilt goes with black uniforms and gold helmets. Vanderbilt continues to show blitz. They've got no safeties back here for the freshman Cutter Boley. And then they drop back Sewell. On first down from the 25, Boley waits with some time, throws short. It is caught by Gilmore at the 30. He's tripped up by C.J. Hurd and lunges forward toward the 33-yard line. So it's a pickup of 8 yards. C.J. Hurd makes the tackle. Second down for Kentucky.
Yeah, C.J. got a break right there. He certainly could have had a defensive holding call. The player was running by him. He grabbed him and came back and made the play on the receiver.
40 seconds to go, first quarter, driving left. Vanderbilt's up 3-0 versus Kentucky. 2 wide receivers out toward the right, 1 near sideline toward the left. It's a run for Boley through the middle, hit by Fontenette and destroys. That was supposed to be a play toward the right. Fontenette read it perfectly. Boley had nowhere to go and just blew it up.
Yeah, just a really good call right there, defensive call. Looked like he was going to be out there in man-to-man coverage, and he rotate over, bring Brandon Fontenette in on the quarterback, makes a great play.
8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Kentucky is still in the huddle. Clock is down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, and down to 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
All right, so Kentucky's got themselves a third down and short when we return. Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. Start up the second quarter from Nashville after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Welcome back to Nashville. 3-0 Vanderbilt leading Kentucky as we go to the second quarter here at First Bank Stadium. Today's game sponsor is Vanderbilt Health, and we're thrilled to be joined by Addison Gardner from Vanderbilt Health. What's new at the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital?
Oh, well, we had a really great football season this year, and home games on Fridays. The pep rallies came to us, which was a great time for our patients and families to see people, to have fun, to have some joy at the hospital.
Tell me a little more about those pep rallies. What all goes on there?
Oh, well, we've got lots of different things. We got face painting. On the day that ESPN Gameday was here, we went outside and had our own game day set up. We painted pumpkins, we played cornhole, we played Madden with our gaming and technology specialists, a whole lot.
Addison's been a really fun football season. What do you like about your partnership with Vanderbilt Athletics?
The way we feel supported by the community. It's nice to know that we're not alone and that people care about the work we're doing and the help we're providing.
Holidays are coming up. What do you have in store coming up? Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and those things.
A lot of different activities with Seacrest Studios, and then we've got a few services planned in our chapel for all the holidays coming up of all different kinds of faiths and traditions.
Addison, great to see you. Thanks so much for the time.
Thanks for having us, Kevin.
That's Addison Gardner with Vanderbilt Health, today's game sponsor. Back upstairs.
Hey, Kev, thank you so much. They do such a first-class job. My daughter was born over there. They do an unbelievable job, whether it's, of course, the Children's Hospital or just Vanderbilt Health in general. So many people in this booth and in our community impacted so positively by them.
Yeah, I mean, we're just incredibly lucky to have a facility like that over there, all the things that they do, and, you know, they've been doing it for a long, long time. We were visiting back in the day when I was playing. We'd go over and visit the kids over there.
Again, once again, today's game sponsor is Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Start of the second quarter, Vanderbilt faces defensively a 3rd down and short here for Kentucky, 3rd and 1 from the minus 34-yard line. Kentucky 22 yards of total offense, Vanderbilt 68 yards. Vanderbilt has had the football once. They picked up a 39-yard field goal by Brock Taylor. It's a shotgun formation here for Kentucky. McGowan's the running back. On 3rd down and 1 for the Cats. Man's in motion, that's Law. There's the snap. It's a handoff. Vanderbilt is going to blow it up. Oh, goodness. It is Longwell. He destroys it. He slices through the line. He drags down McGowan. It's a loss of 4, 4th down.
Just a great play by Longwell right there. Just a breakthrough, make the play. A big loss for Kentucky. I mean, I'm ready to concede the first down.
Holy smokes for Longwell. Had a fantastic game versus Kentucky a season ago. He's had a tremendous season this year for Vanderbilt at 6 tackles versus the Cats in Lexington. And so far this season, 60 tackles for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt awaits the punt from LaRosse with height back at the 25-yard line. 45 seconds gone by. There's a whistle. A flag has been thrown as the play clock was down to 0.
Going to be a false start, 84.
Offense, number 84. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
I mean, do we even need to turn his microphone on? We can just let Norm take care of it. That's Josh Caddis, the tight end.
Yeah, I can promise you, as a player, you don't want to go to the sideline after one of those.
There's the punter, LaRosse, from the 15-yard line. That's a spinner back toward the far sideline. Fair catch called for by Martell Heights at the 24. And that's where Vanderbilt takes over offensively for the second time. That's a 51-yard punt here from LaRosse. A little bit of back and forth talking between Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Again, Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. 14:04 to go here in the first quarter. I should say second quarter. A flag has been thrown back at the 25.
During the kick, holding the receiving team, number 12. 10-yard penalty being forced from the end of the kick. First down. Timeout.
I don't believe Vanderbilt has a number 12 on its roster. We'll see if we can get clarification. Regardless, Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. 14:04 to go here in the second quarter. Top of the fields. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold, so you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So, crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
Hey, Commodore fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vandy football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let's go, Commodores! SeatGeek.
Kohl's has 20% off gifts that are so good, your family might think you read their minds. Check off your list now with cozy, thoughtful, and stylish gifts that will make them say, oh, how did you know? Yep, with these presents from Kohl's, you're going to leave them feeling impressed and convinced that you're a psychic. Shop Kohl's for an extra 20% off gifts that are the perfect fit. Select styles. Offer ends November 22nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Today on 102.5 The Game and 94.9 The Fan here in Nashville, our home for Vanderbilt football, men's basketball, and baseball. So proud to carry our games on these stations. Vanderbilt set to take the field offensively for Diego Pavia. Of course, Vanderbilt is pursuing the college football playoffs, and Diego Pavia continues to pursue the Heisman Trophy. He has put up everything you could ask of a quarterback. Highlight reel plays, major impact on a program, and electric stats. To me, no doubts he should be in serious consideration for the Heisman Trophy.
Well, I'm like you. I certainly hope he gets a trip to New York. I think there's some statistics that are out there that are maybe a little more impressive to the voters, but he certainly needs to be considered.
You know, doing some digging, he reminds me a lot of Robert Griffin, the third season with Baylor. He transformed that program. Baylor got to number 13 in the country. They went 9-3 in the regular season. That was their highest ranking since 1986. Diego Pavia has taken Vanderbilt to its highest ranking since 1937. He's done all of these things that you could ask. His stats are still tremendous. He's on pace for about 4,000 total yards of offense, about 40 touchdowns. We'll see what this drive brings. Pistol formation for Diego Pavia. Ball is back at the 14-yard line. It's a little pitch toward the far sideline. Vanderbilt is going to break loose for a second at the 20. And the tackle is made. That's Richardson on the little flip by Diego Pavia. Picks up about 5 yards. Tackle is made by Godfrey. Second down.
I thought Richardson made a mistake right there, not just plowing ahead trying to get what he could get, but he made a good little move, picked up another yard or two.
A quick snap for Pavia. Second down and 5. He waits. He throws toward the left. It is caught by Junior Sherrill at the 30-yard line. He's tackled. It's a first down here for Vanderbilt. That goes for 10 yards to Junior Sherrill. Tackle is made by Grant Great, a freshman quarterback.
Just like you draw it up right there, Junior came out and came back to the football after he hooked up.
Here comes the pace for Vanderbilt right to the line of scrimmage. Vanderbilt 3, Kentucky nothing. 90 seconds gone by here in this second quarter. At the minus 29-yard line, Kentucky shows blitz. There's the drop back, quick throw, near sideline, incomplete. Miscommunication between Sherrill and Pavia. Second down and 10.
Yeah, what happened right there, when you see a blitz coming, you as a receiver, you've got to turn it into a blitz route, which would have been to the sideline for about an 8-yard gain, and just was not, they weren't on the same page there, Junior and Diego.
I will say Clark is still talking to one of our line judges about holding the previous snap. Felt like they should have been allowed to go quickly, and the officials slowed it down. On second down and 10 for Vanderbilt, 2 receivers out toward the right. You've got Richardson near sideline toward the left. Ball's at the 29. There's the snapper, Pavia. Drops back with a blitz, steps up. He'll throw this one deep down the near sideline. Looking for Richardson. He's got it. He's off and running. It's a touchdown. Vanderbilt. What a strike. 71. Diego Pavia to the lightning. Quick speedster. Richardson for 6.
Vanderbilt has just never seen this, where we've got that kind of speed where you can just send Richardson deep and air it out and let him run under it. I thought he was going to be a little bit overthrown, but with that speed, how do you overthrow somebody?
How good is Diego Pavia to put air under that football and strike like that to Richardson, coming off the performance versus Auburn? 3 catches, 124, and a touchdown. Richardson goes back-to-back for massive touchdown strikes, and Vanderbilt takes the lead 9-0. 13:03 to go, second quarter. Brock Taylor for the extra point. Kick is up for number 88, and it is good.
And that's what we were talking about in the pregame, is stretch the field both vertically and horizontally. If you can do that, you're going to make Kentucky have to respect the long pass.
I love Tim Beck, by the way. Plod along, first drive. Just take your time. Second drive, bang, 71 yards. Time out of the field. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. Vanderbilt 10, Kentucky nothing. 13:03 to go, second quarter. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Mr. Commodore, better known as Mr. C by the black and gold. He commands the campus, leads the charge down the Star Walk, and motivates the Commodores to anchor down. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Hey Commodore fans, this is head coach Clark Lee, and I want you to anchor down at Central Bar and Kitchen inside the Nashville Marriott this season. Located directly behind the stadium, it's the closest restaurant and outside bar to Vanderbilt Stadium, making it the perfect spot to enjoy a pregame meal or wind down with Commodore Nation after each game. Central Bar and Kitchen features craveable foods and cocktails, with guests giving it strong 5-star ratings on TripAdvisor. Check them out at centralbarandkitchen.com or on Instagram at Central Nashville. We'll see you there.
The Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield is your home of the Commodores, football, men's and women's basketball, and baseball. Find all the ways to listen on VUCommodores.com/radio. Now more Vanderbilt football.
Well, Vanderbilt strikes Diego Pavia to Trey Richardson for 71 yards. And when that touchdown pass, Vanderbilt has become this season, 2025, the 3rd highest scoring offense in program history with 393 total points. It passes both of the seasons for James Franklin in 2012, 390, 2013, and had 391. The top mark in program history is 1950 with 514 points. But again, this season for Vanderbilt with that touchdown pass is the 3rd highest scoring total in program history with at least a game and a half to go. Incredible stuff with the way that this offense has played. And Tim Beck, the offensive coordinator. We talk about Diego for Heisman. How about Tim Beck for the Broyles Award?
Yeah, I mean, Tim Beck is just, he's a marvelous coach. I mean, the way his mind works is just, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And right there, he's like, all right, they're playing the linebackers up tight. Let's take a shot. And even if they don't get the touchdown, it changes the way that Kentucky plays.
Here's the kickoff for Brock Taylor from the 35. He'll hammer this one through the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's head down quickly to the sideline. We'll check in with Kev.
Yeah, I think those numbers as far as season totals for points are really interesting. You know, going back 100 years, you know, I'm doing some math. Let's say we play 5 playoff games. I mean, you know, you add 300, 400 more yards each game. It's possible. But that long touchdown to Trey Richardson just sent a whole jolt of energy through this place. And we talked with Clark Lee some this week about big plays and talked about how that could be a key in this game. Saw it in the Auburn game with a 60-yarder to Trey, and man, he just went and got that one, a dime from Diego Pavia for a touchdown.
Yeah, just a perfect pass. And by the way, that 19-15 season, 514 total points. That was in 10 games. They averaged 51 points per game. McGugan had those guys cooking in 19-15.
Yeah, I think I said yardage.
Yes. Head off on first down to Dowdell. Vanderbilt just swallows it. That's going to lose a yard. To the 24-yard line. Tackle is made by Miles Capers.
I know I continued to harp on it, but I think it's very big for Vanderbilt's defensive linemen, just like they did right there, get a piece of the running back and slow him down, because when you get those guys going on linebackers the whole game, it's tough.
Empty backfield for Cutter Bolden, a 3-time SEC Freshman of the Week award winner. On second down and 10, they've got the ball spotted at the 25-yard line. 3 receivers toward the right, 2 out toward the left. McGowan's in motion. There's the snap. It's a play action. Bolden goes near toward the sideline. At the 20-yard line, he steps up. He throws. This one is deflected. It's incomplete. That's Matthews at the 40-yard line on the sideline. He knocked it loose. Jordan Matthews, a fantastic job. Intended target was Ferrier.
Yeah, perfectly played by Matthews right there. He hit, but he also took his right arm and swept across the receiver's arms, knocked the ball loose going out of bounds.
Once again, a chance for Vanderbilt to get off the field. 3rd down and 10 for Kentucky. 12-17 to go. Second quarter, Vanderbilt 10-0. McGowan's the running back. Quarterback is Boley. You've got 3 receivers toward the right. That includes Kendrick Long. The snap on 3rd down for Boley. Has some time. Climbs the pocket. Breaks out toward the left. It breaks down. He throws short. It is incomplete. Looking for McGowan. And it's 4th down. Dropped the football. Heard footsteps. He was going to get destroyed. And Vanderbilt gets a 3 and out.
I remember some of the coaches talking about Martell Hyde way back when he was a freshman, and how he just needed to get some weight on him, and he's got that weight on and really unloaded right there on a much bigger running back.
How about Vanderbilt's defense, which has taken some heat over the past couple of weeks, goes back-to-back with 3 and outs?
A lot of it is, A, stopping the run, but B, keeping Boley out of a rhythm.
Heights back at the 30-yard line for Vanderbilt, leading by 10. LaRosse, the punter, at the 10-yard line, takes the snap. Right-footed boots. That one tumbles back toward the 20. Heights going to return it. Comes toward the near sideline, sprints through a gap at the 30, hit and dropped at the 32. And Vanderbilt will take over. A timeout on the field, though. First, Vanderbilt 10, Kentucky nothing. The big strike for the Doors after that 53-yard punt with a 10-yard return was a 71-yard completion from Pavia to Richardson. Offense back on the field for the 3rd time after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
With holiday chaos around every corner, the minute you step into your BMW, you're in control. The BMW X3's adventure-ready agility is built for wherever the holidays take you. The effortless power of the X5 makes it easy to take on the season, and the iconic 3 Series is an exhilarating escape. The BMW Road Home sales event on now. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers now through December 1st.
Hey, welcome back. Don't forget to download new episodes of the Anchor Podcast every week on Apple or Spotify, available now. Kevin's conversation with ESPN writer and broadcaster Ryan McGee. Vanderbilt 10-0 versus Kentucky. 12 minutes to go, second quarter. Let's head down to the sideline, check in with Kev.
Yeah, it was a really fun conversation with Ryan McGee this week. Of course, they were on campus this morning doing their Marty and McGee show and got a little worried about Mr. Commodore. He wiped out on a four-wheeler to start the show, but he was okay. They had Coach Corbett on with those guys, and it was just a fun day this morning. SEC Nation had the two Jordans, had Jordan Rogers and, of course, Jordan Matthews, who's on our coaching staff now, and those guys were talking about old times. They showed some highlights as well. As for this game here, I mean, it feels like a big spot here in this first half. 12 minutes ago, you got a 10-point lead. You've already had a big strike for a touchdown. Maybe either have a methodical drive or another big strike, whatever it takes. Put another touchdown on the board here and you start to open up some daylight.
Yeah, I take a methodical drive or a quick shot. But basically, I think what Vanderbilt can do is Kentucky will not play as hard as they were if they can go down and get a 7 points right here. Not that they're quitters. It's been a long season for those guys.
It's worth noting, in the past 5 seasons under Mark Stoops, Kentucky is 0-13 when they lose the first half and lose the turnover battle. They haven't turned the football over yet, but Vanderbilt is poised to win the first half here today with 12 minutes to go, second quarter. Andrew Aldecritic here in the booth alongside Norman Jordan, Kevin Ingram down on the sideline. Our tremendous crew, Todd Berry, Jake Lyman. We've got Chase Owens, Ladarius Robinson, and of course Jonah Weintraub back inside our network studios. Thank you as always for making us a part of your Vanderbilt game day. 102.5 The Game, 94.9 The Fan, of course, always streaming on the Vanderbilt Athletics and Varsity Network apps. So first down and 10 for Vanderbilt, a pistol formation for Pavia with Cedric Alexander. Ball's at the 31. They shift into the shotgun. A snap for Pavia, quick throw toward the right. It is caught by Richardson at the 30. A stutter step turns the corner outside the numbers and tackled at the 34-yard line. That picks up 3 for Vanderbilt. Cam Dooley makes the tackle, the sophomore from Alabama.
Only 3 yards right there, but I love the play simply because you're stretching the field. You're making Kentucky wonder, are they running? What are they doing right here?
Pavia's in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls near sideline. He throws, it is caught by Stowers, turns the corner, forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line. This is just a little bit short of the first down. Third down and 1 here for Vanderbilt. Pavia to Stowers.
Yeah, and right there, if you didn't see the play, there was no way for Stowers to make the catch and gather himself enough to get the first down. He just didn't have enough room between him and the sideline.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Boy, the second one of those for Vanderbilt. We thought we had that cleaned up after the Virginia Tech game in which Vanderbilt was penalized 4 times for that call. But that's the second time here today, and that stunts this drive a little bit. Second down and 11. 11:29 to go, second quarter. Vanderbilt 10-0. At 8-2 here this season, good for 6th place in the SEC. Now shotgun for Pavia. Running back, hip left is Alexander. Stowers in motion, right side of the line. You've got 2 receivers near sideline toward the left. The drop back for Pavia. He's got pressure. He steps up. That's going nowhere at the 20-yard line. It's the first sack of the ball game for Kentucky's defensive line. Humphrey Grace gets there. An aggressive defensive line that tackled in the backfield the Auburn quarterback 7 times a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, just made a move like he was going outside and then ducked inside, and Diego didn't have time to do anything.
Smart play for Diego, too. Not risk the turnover. So third down, 21 for Vanderbilt. In the backfield is Alexander. Man's in motion, that's Stowers, left side of the line. Ball's at the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt needs the 41. Drop back for Pavia. Rush of 4. Rose near sideline. He throws. This is caught for Junior Sherrill at the 25. Cuts back middle at the 30. Breaks 1 tackle. Comes close to the 34, but dropped well short of the line to gain in Vanderbilt's. There is a player down for Vanderbilt in the backfield. Absolutely for Vanderbilt in pain. Player. That's Bryce Henderson. That's Vanderbilt's strong tackle, Bryce Henderson. We'll check on Bryce in just a couple of seconds. They're looking at his right knee. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. Vanderbilt 10, Kentucky nothing. 10-13 to go. Second quarter, fourth down at 8 for Vanderbilt, but a stoppage to check on Vanderbilt's strong tackle, Bryce Henderson. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Your Barbasol shave is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. The big game is on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Snakes, zombies, public speaking. The list of fears is endless. But the real danger is in your hand when you're behind the wheel. Distracted driving is what's really scary and even deadly. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Mr. Commodore, better known as Mr. C by the black and gold. He commands the campus, leads the charge down the Star Walk, and motivates the Commodores to anchor down. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Welcome back. Vanderbilt with the advantage 10-0. Good news very quickly on Bryce Henderson. He was able to get to his feet and walk off toward this near sideline under his own power. That is fantastic for Bryce. We'll follow that throughout the course of today's ball game. A significant piece of Vanderbilt's offensive line. I did want to touch on the announcement from yesterday. The next phase of Vanderbilt United, Vandy United, that does include a football experience center. This is such a unique time for Vanderbilt athletics. They have poured into the facilities. They have poured into the people. All of this goes back to 2020, 2021. What we're seeing now is part of the vision from 4 or 5 years ago, and they continue to push that forward. Again, a significant announcement yesterday. If you have not seen it, go to VUCommodores.com.
Yeah, I mean, that's really great, and that's part of competing for players. It's not just money. It's about the facilities as well. On the play, third down play right there, smart play by Vanderbilt. They weren't trying to. 3rd and 21, you're probably not going to get it, but they picked up 13 yards right there. And when you do that, you're giving yourself a chance to flip the field.
That brings out Nick Haber. By the way, we will speak with Chancellor Deermeyer at halftime.
We being you.
That's correct. You can do the interview if you want. I'm more than welcome to hand the microphone to the esteemed.
This would be the worst interview in the history of interviews.
Norman. I don't think so. All right, so Vanderbilt 10-0, 10-13 to go. Second quarter. Here's the kick by Nick Haber. It's a good one. This drives long back toward the 10-yard line. He will return it. There's Patterson. He's going to trip him up. He tries to stay on his feet at the 25 and just gets clobbered. Langston Patterson feels like he was down close to the 15-yard line. And we'll sort all of this out on the punt return by Kendrick Law. Does look like a flag has been thrown as well.
Typically, that's going to be defensive holding. Is out here, out wide.
During the kick, holding, number 16 to the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal from the spot where the kick ended. First down.
That's Jacob Smith, one of their linebackers. So a 54-yard punt. And Kentucky starts inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that is indeed flipping the field.
How about this for Vanderbilt? 161 yards of total offense for Kentucky, 18. Vanderbilt's defense, which has caught plenty of gruff over the past week or so, has gotten 2 3-and-outs versus Kentucky's offense, which hung just a bunch of points versus Florida a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they have, 4 interceptions or something like that against Florida?
They had a fantastic game. Kentucky has won 3 consecutive versus Auburn, Florida, and Tennessee Tech. They're just 1 game shy of bowl eligibility at 5-5. As Boley stands at the goal line on first down. Quick throw toward the left. It is incomplete. looking for Kendrick Law at the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Ball is spotted at the 6-yard line here at First Bank Stadium. Vanderbilt leads by 2 scores.
About a 2-yard out is what that was, with Law just running, and they're just trying to get him out in space and make something happen. But it's a long way to throw the ball for a 2-yard out.
So 3 consecutive incompletions by Cutter Boley, a freshman from Kentucky. Ball's at the 6-yard line. Vanderbilt shows pressure. Running back is McGowan. You've got 2 receivers near sideline, 4th to right. There's the snap. It's a handoff middle for McGowan. Breaks a couple of tackles. He's spun. He hits at the 15-yard line and drops. It is close to a first down. Tackle is made by Jalen Stone.
Well, you're going to be a yard short right there, but that's really good running right there. And we do not want to see Kentucky get that running game going like that.
He's a good running back. A transfer from New Mexico State. Did not play with Diego Pavia, but did start his career in Oklahoma. The senior from Texas, South McGowan. 3rd down and 1 in the pistol formation here for Boley. Running back is Dowdell. There's the snap. A drop back for Boley. Rolls near sideline. Has pressure. He throws. It is caught. It's a first down picked up by Miller, the freshman receiver from New Jersey. And they convert on 3rd down and shorts.
A good job by Boley that time rolling out. Vanderbilt had a blitz. They're showing lots of different looks before the snap. Vanderbilt's going up there with as many as 8 people, and Boley doesn't know who's coming where.
But one of the things that Clark talked about is wanting his defense to get more organized. Do you feel like they're more organized here today?
Oh, absolutely. I think last couple of games they were looking around at each other saying, what's the call here? And you and I talked this week about that. If you can give me...
Officials timeout for a faulty piece of equipment.
If you can give me as a player 1 second to assess the situation, then it really plays well for my team.
By the way, that is Jalen Farmer that goes to the far sideline at the right guard. Had a faulty piece of equipment, as we just heard, so he has to come out of the game for Kentucky. On 1st down and 10 here for Boley. Calls for the shotgun snap. It's a handoff to McGowan. He's stretched out near sideline. He's hit. He's destroyed. Back inside the 20-yard line. That's going to lose a yard. C.J. Hurd and Cooch should say, makes the tackle.
Yeah, what's happening here with Vanderbilt's defensive line is you get that stretch play, and the line's working down the field, and Vanderbilt actually tackled him for a loss right there.
Brings up 2nd down and 11. 8:22 to go here in this first half. Vanderbilt leads 10-0 Boley's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. It looked like that one was a false start. It's a quick throw near sideline. It gets deflected. And it's incomplete at the 25-yard line. Pressure by C.J. Hurd and deflected the football.
Yeah, I don't see how there wasn't a flag right there.
I mean, it was definitely a false start on the left tackle, Pete. But we play on 3rd down and 11. Two for 5 on 3rd downs here today for Kentucky. Overcast skies here at First Bank Stadium. 8 minutes, 11 seconds to go. 2nd quarter, 3rd and 11 from the 19. Vanderbilt will blitz. There's pressure. Sewell is going to get there. So does Nick Rinaldi. Oh, they just swarmed him. They just swaddled him. Vanderbilt gets the sack. Marlon Sewell and Nick Rinaldi.
Great blitz right there, but more importantly, there was nobody open downfield. They had a 3-man route right there, and Vanderbilt had them covered. Boley could not just get rid of the ball. There was nowhere to throw.
An 11-yard loss. And Vanderbilt gets off the field once again defensively. These guys are just flying. Here's LaRosse from the end zone. Heights back at the 50-yard line. There's the snap to LaRosse. Vanderbilt comes after it some. The kick is away. Back here for Height at the 40-yard line. Collins for the fair catch. He makes it. Hey, don't forget to check out the Commodore Hour every Monday night at 6 p.m. on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield 102.5, The Gamer 94.9 The Fan here in Nashville. Available the next day on the Anchor Podcast channel. A 52-yard punt by LaRosse. So Vanderbilt gets the sack, their first of the ball game by Sewell. on third down and gives the ball back to Diego Pavia. A.J. Newberry, the running back to start this drive. On first down and 10 from the minus 40-yard line. Black uniforms with gold helmets here for Vanderbilt. And the shotgun now for Pavia, hip right is Newberry. Richardson near sideline toward the left. He's in motion back toward the right. It's Pavia through the middle, tries to bounce wide. Nothing is there. He squirms his way through, gets hits, and picks up 4 yards. So second down and 6.
Right there.
As Scott makes the tackle. Yeah, they give him 5. Good call, Norm.
Good effort that time by Diego. I mean, he really had nowhere to go, but he let the game slow down and waited on a couple of blocks, got the blocks, and picked up 5.
And by the way, Diego Pavia is closing in on a Vanderbilt single-season record for total yards. Needs 75 to pass Jay Cutler for total offense, who finished that 2005 season with 3,288. On second down and 5 from the 45. Drop back for Pavia. Waits in the pocket, has time, has space. Now it closes and just tucks the football. He gets hit. He's sacked at the 40-yard line. It's the second sack of the ball game here for Kentucky. It's Saunders that got there.
Yeah, really nobody open that time. Did the smart thing and just ate it. You gave up the game that you just had, but you've got a 3rd and 9 right now.
Okay, so I meant my statement. He is 79 yards away from the all-time mark.
You said there would be no math.
Thankfully, we've got Todd Barry here. On third down and 9 for Vanderbilt. Kentucky shows blitz. Balls at the 41. Vanderbilt needs the 50. You've got 3 receivers out toward the right. You've got Hudson near sideline toward the left. A drop back for Pavia. Steps up. He throws Hudson, and it's caught at the 40. He's dropped. It's a first down. It's a deep slant, and Hudson makes the catch for a first down. It goes for 19. Tackle is made by Ty Bryant.
Yeah, Kentucky came with the blitz right there, which I thought was a good call. Here, they're hurrying up.
That's just the second catch of the season for Hudson. On first down for Pavia in the pocket, throws short. It's caught by Newberry at the 35, at the 30, at the numbers near sideline. Hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 12 for A.J. Newberry as Watson makes the tackle.
Everything covered deep. Just drop it off to your running back coming across the middle.
5 minutes, 10 seconds to go first half. Vanderbilt's on the snap, rolls toward the right for Pavia. Looks down the field, he throws toward the sideline. It is caught here for the Doors. It's a first down pickup at the 20, at the 15-yard line. Good play for Tristan Brown. Tackled by Grayton. Inside the red zone for Vanderbilt now. And a stoppage here for Kentucky as Mark Stoops takes the timeout.
That's their first timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
All right, so a 30-second timeout taken by Kentucky and head coach Mark Stoops, the longest tenured head coach in the Southeastern Conference.
And has done a really good job.
No doubt.
The whole time he's there. He really brought this program back.
He is the winningest coach in Kentucky history with 72 victories. He was the 2018 SEC Coach of the Year.
More wins than Paul Bear Bryant.
Isn't that something?
Kentucky. Yeah, look for Vanderbilt to jump on the ball right here because Kentucky's kind of on their heels.
Here we go, first down and 10 for Vanderbilt from the 15-yard line, inside the red zone. You've got 2 receivers near sideline toward the left. You've got 1 out toward the right. That's Richardson. And the shotgun for Pavia. Points out Trapnick with his left hand. On first down and 10 from the shotgun for number 2. Takes the snap. He drops back. He's got time. He's got space. He looks down the field at the 20. It starts to close. He throws short toward the right. It is incomplete off the fingertips of Richardson at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Diego rolling out to his right there, and I think he forgot that Richardson's 5'10", and I think they're being kind on that measurement right there.
Just a little bit tall for Richardson. As the biggest play of the ball game for Vanderbilt, a 71-yard completion for a touchdown. On second down and 10, 4:41 to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers near sideline toward the left. Man's in motion back toward the left. There's a snap. It's a quick throw for Richardson with speed at the 10, at the 5, looking for the pylon. He's going to knock it over. He's going to get 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The second touchdown of the game for Trey Richardson. Doors take the lead late in the second quarter, 16-0 over the Cats.
You would think that they know that Richardson's really, really fast. But just a great play right there. Dumped it up. May have been a lateral. We'll see what the official scorer, Todd Berry, calls it. But
who they've got on our stats monitor for what it's worth, until it's changed. A rushing touchdown by Trey Richardson. 7 plays, 60 yards. 2 minutes, 46 seconds off the clock for Vanderbilt. Well, they stopped this for just a second to double-check that Richardson got in. Of course, he knocked over the pylon, so that's good.
Yeah, he knocked the pylon over with his calf, basically, and the ball was right even with his calf.
We're good to go for Brock Taylor. There's the snap, the hold, the kick by Brock is up, and it is good. New score, 17-0. As Vanderbilt builds the advantage versus Kentucky. Well, we've got a second. It's been a minute since we've checked in with Kev. 4 minutes, 35 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Let's drop it down to the sideline. Kev, what's going on? I think we lost Kev for just a second. We'll check back in just a couple of seconds. Again, 7 plays, 60 yards, 2 minutes, 46 seconds to go. Hey, don't forget that today's game sponsor is Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt Athletics and Vanderbilt Sports Property. Thanks, Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, for their partnership, supports, and all they do in the Nashville community.
You wouldn't have known that they had one of their better offensive linemen out for that series, but Bryce Henderson's down on the sidelines and he's got his helmet with him, so that's always a good sign.
Boy, fingers crossed for big number 55. He's been wonderful for that offensive line. Here's the kickoff for Taylor. And it's a touchback. Don't forget that that offensive line is up for the Joe Moore Award for the best offensive line in the country, semifinalist.
And that's some really good coaching when you bring in that many new players and get them to work together like those guys have worked.
Okay, so Kentucky's offense is back on the field. Care to guess how many total yards of offense Kentucky has?
Let's say 23.
21. That is remarkable. Is it up on the video board? On the drop back on first down here for Boldy, throws a screen left. It is caught by Kentucky with some space and speed. That's Hester. He's tracked down far sideline at the 40 and cut down with the ankles. Nice tackle by Dante Carter. First down pickup for the Wildcats.
Yeah, good call right there. It gives your quarterback Boldy a chance to settle down, make an easy throw, and get your player out in space and try to make a play.
So first down and 10, 4:09 to go here in the second quarter. Vanderbilt 17-0. Again, the Doors are ranked 14th in the college football playoff. They've got to continue to win down the stretch. The drop back for Boldy. He's hit. He's tripped up. Stays on his feet. He's hit from behind. He throws a strike at the 45, and it is caught. And Boldy goes down. He got
hit from behind. His helmet rolled 15 yards away.
Official timeout for an injured player.
Clean hit. I mean, he almost got there before the throw happened.
The catch was made by Rodriguez, the sophomore from Kentucky. It will be a first down, but we've got to check on Cutter Boldy first. Let's go down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev.
Yeah, keep an eye here on Cutter Boldy. But for Vanderbilt on that last series, we saw the Commodores go up-tempo a little bit. I've really liked the way Tim Beck in this offense, they picked spots to go up-tempo, to hit the gas a little bit, go a little bit faster. It feels like when they've tried it, it's worked. We saw it in the game against Auburn. We've seen it in several games this season. The work right there, and you talk about going up-tempo. How about Trey Richardson and the speed we've seen from him? The big play earlier, the 71-yard touchdown, and that play with the lateral, just getting to the edge and beating everybody to the pylon. Blazing speed for Trey.
It's unreal stuff for Trey Richardson throughout the course of this season. He is so fast. We did just see the replay for Cutter Boley. That's nobody's fault. The tackle was made by Zay Wood as he threw the football, and as he went down, his head hit the hip of one of his teammates. Again, nobody's fault. But that collision with the hip of the teammate is what caused the helmets to fall off for Cutter Boley.
And I've never seen a helmet roll 15 yards away. That tells you how much impact there was.
Well, if they have to go to the backup quarterback, it's Zach Calzada, who once upon a time was in the same quarterback room as Eli Stowers at Texas A&M. He left A&M, went to Auburn, transferred to Incarnate Word. Of course, the same starting point for Cam Ward was incredible there. 3,800 yards, 35 touchdowns, and transfers to Kentucky, but could not hold on to the starting job and was replaced by Cutter Boley in the latter parts of September. Now, fingers crossed for Boley as he goes to a seated position back at the 40-yard line. I don't feel like I've ever seen a season, Norm, where Vanderbilt has seen so many teams backup quarterbacks, which means nothing, but Sellers went down. Of course, Bo Prabula went down. You've got Boley who's gone down. It's been strange.
It has been strange, and but you do have a quarterback coming in that does have a lot of reps out here, so don't expect, as a matter of fact, expect him to have more experience and to be able to run the offense.
Yeah, good point. Again, Zach Calzada, the new quarterback, at least we expect that. The 6'4" graduate student from Buford, Georgia. We've got 3 minutes, 47 seconds to go. In this second quarter, Vanderbilt 17-0 versus Kentucky. It's Calzada in the pistol formation. Running back is Seth McGowan. Man's in motion. There's the snap. It's a flea flicker for Calzada at the 45. He's going to throw this one deep. C.J. Hurd matched up with Hester, and it's incomplete in the end zone. Good job by C.J. Hurd to race back and play coverage on J.J. Hester.
Yeah, CJ had a lot of ground to cover right there. He was coming from the middle of the field, having to come over the top. A little bit of hand fighting right there, but I don't think anything that deserved the penalty.
I mean, for what it's worth, Hester had the shoulder pad of C.J. Hurd as well. And the shotgun here for Calzada, 2nd down and 10 at the plus 44-yard line. A 2-by-2 set for the quarterback. The drop back. Vanderbilt has some pressure. They throw the screen toward the left. It is caught. It is destroyed at the 50. Vanderbilt has been in the backfield all game. What a play. Mark Davis blows it up. And Linus Sunk finishes it off.
I don't know how many yards they've lost so far. How many plays were negative plays, but several.
Vanderbilt is built on havoc. They have gotten back to that here defensively today. That catch was made by DJ Miller, by the way. 3rd down. Kentucky needs the 34. 3rd down and 12 for Calzada. It's down, hip left. Calls for the snap. Vanderbilt rushes forward with a twist. Calzada rolls near sideline, throws, and it is intercepted. Colby Taylor, he makes the play. It's his first career interception at the 25-yard line. He jumped the route, and Vanderbilt takes it away.
Well, we've been told over and over what a good athlete Colby Taylor is, and he is a tremendous athlete. I noticed earlier in the game that Brandon Fontenette came over and had a little chat with him. He's always, Brandon is really the leader on that defense, and Colby calmed down and made the interception.
Boy, good for Colby Taylor, a tremendous transfer from Vanderbilt from a season ago. That's his first career interception, a 6-yard return. Justin stepped in front of the routes, and Vanderbilt gets the football back. Vanderbilt 17-0, 2:39 to go here in this second quarter. Running back is A.J. Newberry. Hit right here for Pavia. Races out toward the right. There's the snap. Quick slant toward the left. It is caught by Junior Sherrill. 2:35 to go. A little bit of back and forth and a swing taken by somebody.
harder throw than normally on a slant because Junior was coming from so wide. He was almost to the sideline.
On 2nd down and 3, Pavia drops back. He looks toward the right. It is incomplete. Intended target was Trent Hudson at the 45-yard line. 3rd down and 3, 2:18 to go. Vanderbilt 17-0.
Yeah, I think Trent probably meant to cut that out route off just a little bit sooner because that's certainly where Diego threw it. And I think Diego's had more reps at that than Trent has.
Brings us to 3rd down and 3, 2:18 to go. Running back is Cedric Alexander, 2x2 set balls at the 33-yard line. Shotgun for Pavia on 3rd down here for the Doors. They're 2 for 5 so far. Drop back for Pavia. Waits. He looks. Nothing is there. He spins out of it at the 30. Lowers the shoulder. He's going to try to race for it himself. He stretches the football, but I don't think he's going to get there at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, yard short right there.
Boy, Vanderbilt looks like they want to go for it.
That's
a 2-minute timeout. All right, we'll see what Vanderbilt decides to do. 4th down and shorts from their own 35-yard line. Coming back in just a couple of seconds. Doors 17-0 over Kentucky on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans, and as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the Doors together. We're proud to add Commodore Pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When 2 historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the Doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
The roof over your head does more than protect your house. It protects the people you love most. At Ostermiller, we understand that. Whether it's a small repair or a brand new roof, we treat every project like it's our own home. Local, reliable, and always here when you need us, because peace of mind starts at the top. Ostermiller, we're raising the standard in roofing.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
And 1 at their own 35-yard line. We'll see the decision from head coach Clark Lee in just a second. Don't forget to find holiday gifts on their wish list and yours with ease this season and get great deals along the way at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Don't forget, at halftime, we'll talk with Vanderbilt Chancellor Daniel Diermeyer, who's been a transformative figure for Vanderbilt athletics, of course, for Vanderbilt in general, with everything that they've done with campuses in New York City and elsewhere across the country. He's been transformative in so many ways, but certainly for Vanderbilt athletics as well, Nora.
No, I mean, what he's done, I remember an interview several years ago where he said, if we're going to do something, we're going to be good at it. And he's held his word on that.
Once again, let's head down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev.
Yeah, Chancellor Diermeyer was at the soccer match last night after Vanderbilt won in that double overtime game. He was out on the field and congratulating Coach Ambrose and the team, so that was great stuff. This is an interesting decision on 4th and 1. You're at your own 35, 2 minutes left. You pick it up here and you have a chance to go down and score again and really open up some daylight before the break. But if it goes the other way, then maybe it gives Kentucky some momentum and a short field.
Hard count, Nora.
That's what I'm expecting right here. But I quit trying to second-guess Tim Beck a long time ago.
So 4th down and 1 for Vanderbilt. The offense is on the field. Pistol formation here for Pavia and Cedric Alexander. Eli Stowards out toward the left. Now it's Cedric Alexander. There's the snap. It is bobbled by the Doors. Lead blocker Diego Pavia. Cedric Alexander is hit. They're trying to move the pile. They don't get it. Oh, goodness. They needed the 36-yard line. The snap was a little bit tall through the fingertips of Seti, and Vanderbilt gets a turnover on downs with 1:53 to go here in the first half. 17-0, and it's a short field for Kentucky.
I don't say it often, but I don't have to say it often, but kind of told you so right here.
I like the aggression from head coach Clark Lee, but did not work out.
I'm sure he's watching the Georgia game last week. Kirby was out there rolling sevens all night long.
I know. That's the Detroit Lions style, right? That's what Dan Campbell does all of the time. So first down and 10 here for Kentucky after the turnover on downs for Vanderbilt. There's the snap. There's the drop back. Calzada throws toward the left. It is caught by Law at the 30-yard line, tackled by Sewell. Oh, Vanderbilt got the turnover by Colby Taylor, his first career interception. They turn it over on downs. Calzada stays as the quarterback. Cutter Boldy got hit hard on the previous drive. Has his helmet off, but still with his pads on that far sideline for Kentucky. Second down and 5. Clock at 1:26 to go. In the shotgun here for Calzada. He takes, he drops back. He looks toward the left, has a pocket, steps up, he throws. It is caught by Gilmore. Hit hard left side. That's C.J. Hurd. Clock continues to move. 1:09 to go. And Vanderbilt is going to take a timeout.
Timeout. Vanderbilt. That's their first timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
All right, so 30-second timeout taken by Vanderbilt. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification across the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field. Hey, don't forget to listen to the Nashville Predators later tonight on 102.5 The Game. It's a 7 p.m. puck drop with Colorado. Pregame starts at 6:30. Again, Vanderbilt took the timeout versus Kentucky. Third down and 4, trying to get the football back. 1:10 to go. Quarterback is Cutter Boldy back into the game after that really hard hit by Zay Wood, where he hits Boldy did his head on one of his teammates' legs. Two receivers near sideline toward the right. Third down and 4, balls at the 27. Beats the 23. There's the snap for Boldy. Vanderbilt rushes for. He steps up. He is hit. Vanderbilt's got him, and they've got themselves a fourth down. There's your second sack of the ball game. And Corday Sidnor picks it up here for the Doors. Fourth down for the Cats.
Timeout. Vanderbilt. That's their second timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
Hey, good for Corday Sidnor. His 14th career sack. His third and a half here this season. Ball's back at the 29. So fourth down and 6. We'll see if Kentucky goes for the field goal or goes for it on fourth down and 6 as Vanderbilt is trying to get the football back with 1:04 to go here in this first half.
Don't look at me for any kind of commentary because I've been absolutely wrong on this. Well, maybe I've been right, but I didn't see Vanderbilt going for it on fourth down, and I just don't see Kentucky why they wouldn't want to put points on the board right here.
Looks like they're going to go for it. First fourth down attempt here for Kentucky. It's Boldy in the shotgun. Three receivers near sideline toward the left. Vanderbilt shows blitz. Almost looks like Vanderbilt has 4 safeties back as they guard that first down marker.
Timeout.
What is that defensive look, by the way, for Vanderbilt? It had what looked like 4 safeties back. It's a couple of corners, but they were all right at that line to gain.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. They did that earlier in the game where it was, I think, 3rd and 12, and they had 3 lined up right at the first down marker. Play everything in front of you.
Well, don't forget, Modelo is brewed for those with the fighting spirits. Modelo.
I guess that's not me because I would kick the field goal right here.
Very passive.
Of course, they would have had the ball on the 10-yard line when they started this drive.
After the punt, yeah. Well, Kentucky is going to go for the field goal here. It's Jacob Coway, redshirt freshman from Billings, Montana.
Where all the great kickers come from.
That's what I thought. A 47-yard field goal, kicking toward the right. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is on its way for Coward. This one is spinning toward the uprights, and it is good. He is 5 for 5 between 40 and 49 here this season. He's 13 for 16 overall. And Vanderbilt will get the football back as they give up just 3 points. 4 plays, 4 yards, 54 seconds off the clock for Kentucky. 54 total yards for the Cats, 228 yards for Vanderbilt here today. 204 through the air, 24 on the ground.
Both teams have one timeout left right here. Unless the ball's kicked 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone, I would expect to see a return. With 59 seconds, there's not a whole lot you can do. You always send Barnett deep, but just not a lot of offense you can put together.
Of course, Camp will talk with head coach Clark Lee at halftime.
Yeah, the up backs are calling, watch for a squib kick.
It's the punter, LaRosse. He'll kick things off for Kentucky. Well, Diego Pavia, 15 for 19 today, 204, 1 touchdown. Trey Richardson, 3 catches, 80 yards, and a 71-yard strike for the Doors. Here's the kickoff from the 35. This one is drilled by LaRosse. This one will be a touchback. So Vanderbilt from the 25 with 59 seconds to go and 1 timeout. Of course, Vanderbilt is looking for points, and Diego Pavia needs 26 yards. Set the single-season total offense record for Vanderbilt. It would pass Jay Cutler from 2005. You've got Richardson far sideline toward the right. Stowers slot toward the right.
Looks like Bryce Henderson's back in.
That's wonderful to see for Vanderbilt's strong tackle. On first down and 10 for Pavia. Number 2 looks at the defense. 59 seconds to go here in this second quarter. The drop back for Pavia looks toward the right. He throws. It is caught. This is Richardson far sideline. Ushered out of bounds past the 30 at the 33-yard line. 55 seconds to go. That's an 8-yard pickup.
You know, you and I were watching Diego when he first got here in the preseason ball. He did not have that arm that could make that throw when he first got here.
On second down, a rush of 4. Pavia steps up with some pressure. He eludes the rush. He rolls toward the right at the 25. He throws down the field, and did he get it? Yes, Cedric Alexander. It's a first down pickup to the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard pickup here for the Doors. Cedric Alexander did go out of bounds, so that stops the clock. 46 seconds to go first half.
Vanderbilt chooses to huddle right there, but they've worked so well working straight off the line.
So from the 44 for Vanderbilt, driving toward the left. You've got 4 wide receivers toward the left. The drop back for Pavia on first down. He steps up. He'll throw this one deep, looking for Richardson. He's got it at the 5. It's a touchdown. Vanderbilt, 56 yards. New score, 23-0. The Cats can't keep up with Richardson. And on the play, Diego Pavia sets the Vanderbilt single-season total offense record.
What a game. It's his 3rd touchdown, isn't it?
3rd touchdown for Richardson. 1 rushing and 2 receiving. 144 yards for Richardson.
Pretty good first half.
Incredible. Here's the extra point for Brock Taylor. It is good. New score, 24-0.
Not that he cares, but with that touchdown, that gets Clark out of my doghouse.
I think he cares very much. Boy, Vanderbilt has just sliced and diced Kentucky's defense here today. They could not keep up with the speed of Trey Richardson, not in the slightest. Just ran right by everybody. Nobody accounted for him. The second receiving touchdown of the game for Richardson, each one of them 50-plus.
And like his other long one right there, Diego put a lot of air under it. Let him run under the football. We talked about how great the throw was. The receiver adjusts to the throw, but you got to give the receiver a shot at it, and that's what Diego did.
Boy, Diego Pavia, 18 for 22, 280 yards. And again, he passes Jay Cutler for the Vanderbilt single-season total offense record. It was 3,288. That falls here today. I was told Diego Pavia doesn't have the stats for the Heisman. And he's out here setting Vanderbilt single-season total offense records. Here's a touchback for Brock Taylor with 38 seconds to go. Of course, Vanderbilt's quarterback set a career high with 377 passing yards versus Auburn. He became the first quarterback for Vanderbilt since the 1940s, at least as far back as our records go, to have a 300-yard passing day and 100-yard rushing day. That came versus Auburn, a two-time offensive SEC Player of the Week. Of course, twice last season, 2 times this season. That's also a record, by the way, Norm. Most SEC Offensive Players of the Week in a career, 4 of them. Here's Boldy, drops back from the 25-yard line, rolls near sideline. He throws, it's incomplete. Intended target was Miller at the 35-yard line. 33 seconds to go first half.
Again, both teams have 1 timeout left. Kentucky's going to have to be careful right here. If they have another play like that, all of a sudden they're leaving a lot of time on the clock. Vanderbilt will use their timeout.
There's a drop back here for Boldy. Steps up in the pocket. He throws toward the right. It is caught at the 35. At the 40-yard line, the tackle is made of Hartley Gilmore IV, the transfer from Nebraska, a sophomore from Florida. 26 seconds to go as the clock stops as they move the chains.
Yeah, Gilmore just went out and sat down right in between the safety and the corner.
On first down, a quick throw toward the left. It's incomplete. Looking for McGowan. Hard hit delivered by Nick Rinaldi as the pass was a little bit tall. Second down, 19 seconds to go. Vanderbilt 24-3 versus Kentucky. Ball's at the 39, driving toward the right here for the Cats. On the drop back. Boldy throws middle. It is caught. It's Rodriguez. This one is short of the line to gain. The clock will continue to move until Kentucky takes the timeouts.
Timeout, Kentucky. That's their final timeout of the half.
11 seconds to go as Mark Stoops takes the timeout.
Please reset the game clock to 13 seconds.
All right, so 13 seconds left on this first half clock. 3rd down and 2 here for Kentucky.
Yeah, really good play that time by Marlon to hold on to the tight end, not let him get the first down. That would have given them time to come up. Now they've used their final timeout.
Boy, quite the day offensively and defensively for Vanderbilt. The Cats with just 76 total yards here in this first half. Vanderbilt has 303. And again, Diego Pavia at 280 passing yards. That's coupled with 6 rushing yards. "13 seconds to go. Quarterback is Boldy. Running back is McGowan. Ball's at the 47. Shotgun snap for Boldy, throws toward the left. It is caught and then forced out of bounds. Catch is made by Rodriguez.
Yeah, nice play right there because they just brought Rodriguez out from the tight end position in the flat for enough yards for the first down. He cut off of a wide receiver, and just good play.
9 seconds to go, first half. Vanderbilt 24-3. Ball's at the 48, driving toward the right. Maybe 2 plays left for Kentucky. Snap for Boldy, drops back. Has some time, steps up, throws deep toward the left, incomplete, looking for Gilmore. 3 seconds to go, and Kentucky can throw the Hail Mary.
Good coverage that time, had a man under, man over the top.
9 for 16 for Boley, 74 yards.
An impressive quarterback, though.
Not bad. Redshirt freshman. Of course, Kev would love to tell us that his father played basketball at Western Kentucky.
I believe we'll probably hear that again before the game's out.
Likely. The pride of Diddle Arena. 3 seconds to go. Hail Mary here for Kentucky from midfield. We've got a whistle, and Clark Lee takes his final timeout. Kev, while we've got the window, why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, Scott Boley was a really good player. I actually saw him play in high school at LaRue County in the state tournament when I was a senior in high school, or junior, or whatever it was. But yeah, he was a terrific player at Western Kentucky, and his son Cutter is making his mark as quarterback here. Was really happy to see him be able to come back in the game after hitting his head.
Yeah, by the way, both guys that went out in that first half have been able to come back. That's Boley for Kentucky. That's Henderson for Vanderbilt, the offensive lineman. That's been fantastic to see.
Yeah, we mentioned in the pregame that Kentucky was down several players on defense, and it looks like it's showing, to be perfectly honest. But Vanderbilt's been so lucky all year long that, not a lot of major losses.
Doesn't that always make you nervous to even speak that
yes,
into
it
existence?
Does. I've almost said it 4
I'm with
times.
you. I mean, I kind of, we were talking this week. I hedged myself a little bit trying to say the same thing. 3 seconds to go. Vanderbilt has 3 safeties lined up at the goal line. Here's the Hail Mary from the 50-yard line. Boley has pressure. He steps up. He chucks this one near sideline. Vanderbilt is going to intercept it. It's Martell Height. He's got some space at the 20. He'll cut back at the 30, at the 35. Oh, goodness. He is slung down violently by Kentucky to finish off the half. That is Rodriguez, and those two go back and forth. Martell Height is separated, and both sides are going to have to be separated after a vicious lasso of Martell Height, a 32-yard return, and the tempers of that first half have spilled over.
Get to the locker room.
Okay, we've got Coach Lee. Let's head down to Kev.
All right. Situation going on in midfield. Let's hang loose here for just a second. They continue to get everybody separated. All right. Head coach Clark Lee. Big play offense in the first half. How spectacular to have Diego and Trey been?
They've been great. I mean, I want to talk about the defense, though, because the defense is playing their ass off right now. We had the 4th and 1 go. They held them to 3-and-out field goal. I think they're playing really well on that side of the ball. Obviously, the offense has been able to capitalize. We need to come back out, drive, and score. We got to put some separation here. But the story of the half to me is when defense is playing tough and creating possessions for our offense. I want to see the 4th and 1 conversion down. We didn't get that, but there's better play for us and better performances in the second half.
Defense really did get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. How were they successful there?
We've won some one-on-ones. We've called some pressures and executed those. All good things. I think it's about putting the clamps down now in the second half and finishing the right way.
Coach, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Kev, Coach, thank you so much. We'll dust that up in just a couple of seconds, but we want to head a timeout so we can talk with Chancellor Diermeyer. Back after this, Vanderbilt 24-3 at the break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
What sets the Omni Nashville Hotel apart from the rest? A unique cultural connection, sharing 4 levels with the expanded Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum and adjacent to the Music City Center. The Omni Nashville Hotel is just steps from a unique mix of retail, restaurants, and entertainment venues along vibrant Rep. John Lewis Way South. When you're done exploring downtown, retreat back to the Omni Nashville Hotel and enjoy 5 on-site culinary venues and the signature Mocara Spa. Get ready, Nashville. This is a Music City favorite like nothing you've ever experienced before.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans, and as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the doors together. We're proud to add Commodore Pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When 2 historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
It is intercepted. Welcome to Vanderbilt for C.J. Hurd.
We'll be back after this local break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping.
Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile. The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on Essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits ended, balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement, 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
The first half is in the books. Welcome to the Vanderbilt Football Halftime Show. The Halftime Show is presented by Uber Eats, proud sponsor of the Doors. Let's eat. Coming up, we'll analyze the first half of action, run down the halftime stats, and update the out-of-town scoreboard. The Halftime Show begins now. Let's go inside the network studio. Here's Jonah Weintraub.
Welcome back to Nashville. Andrew Aldegoodic here in the booth. Our halftime score 24-3 Vanderbilt over Kentucky. As always, one of the more special days of the season for us, which is when we welcome the Chancellor for Vanderbilt University, Daniel Diermeyer, to the booth. Thank you so much, as always, for stopping by. And 24-3. It's been a good day. Had a big announcement yesterday. So what a fun moment to talk to you.
Oh my God, we're so excited. It's wonderful to be back, and what a great day, especially as we're celebrating our seniors to have such a fantastic game.
Let's talk about what was announced yesterday, the next phase of Vandy United, which does include a football experience center. Why is this so important right now for Vanderbilt athletics?
Well, the way we like to think about it at Vanderbilt, we think about it as we're proud but not satisfied. So we've had a tremendous season. This is really the result of over 5 years of hard work. And now we're ready for the next step. And the next step, of course, will mean for us that there are things that we need to continue to invest. What we call the Football Experience Center, which is really a reimagination of what football operations looks like from a different point of view, is a natural next things for us to think about. And we also want to think about a campaign that allows us to support football and athletics, more broadly speaking, on a whole variety of different ways.
Okay, so one of the things that I remember you saying at the very beginning of all of this, I got here in 2021, which was, I believe, just after you joined Vanderbilt University, and you talked about what an athletic department and successful athletic teams can mean to a community.
Yes.
So this is the continuation, I suspect. The announcement that you made is the continuation on doubling down on what it means for the community. How much has watching everybody kind of get absorbed in this football team meant to you? Because that's what it's been. It's been the Vanderbilt community.
This is 100% true, and this is why we're so excited about the next chapter in the history of Vanderbilt athletics. The thing that is wonderful to see right now is how it brings a university community together. I mean, the students, the alum, staff, faculty, the national community. It's wonderful to see that. And it creates just kind of a sense of excitement and just sheer happiness on campus, which is not true in many other university campuses right now. But I think there's something else which is really important for us right now. Because if we go back to the beginning of this journey, 5.5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago, not a lot of people thought that this was possible. And now looking back, we look at this and we say, hey, if we can do this, we can do anything. So it's a thing that motivates our aspirations really across the board, because we want to be winning everywhere.
And specifically, one of the groups that's been so fun to watch them get involved. It means so much for people that have been around this program for decades, but across the way that student section has seen such a growth and such an engagement. What does that mean for you to see that? And again, just kind of the heartbeat of the university and what it means to become a student at Vanderbilt University.
Absolutely, and it is part of the student experience that we're trying to create. Vanderbilt is a place that is really committed to helping every member of our community realize their full potential. And that means that you want to do this when you're part of a community that's both supportive and challenging. And being part of an excited student section, it's just a fundamental part of the Vanderbilt student experience, whether we have it at football, at Hawkins Field, or yesterday at the Women's Soccer Stadium or the Memorial Gym. It just creates a wonderful sense of one Vanderbilt that is really difficult to do in any other way.
But by the way, we sit here about 5 years removed from the start of all of this. It's easy to talk about the success that we've had, but it's not always, a linear path to success. Are there any moments along the way that you look back on and think, wow, it kind of brings a smile to your face that we are getting over some hurdles and some humps?
Well, I think the very beginning was like that. I mean, you remember this. There was a tremendous amount of skepticism. I mean, there were people saying that we should leave the SEC, and that there was no chance that we could be competitive. And now we look back and we're competitive. We're talking about having a shot at at being part of the playoffs. That is a phenomenal trajectory. But what it did fundamentally, the first thing we had to do was to say we're all in. And we said it 5 years ago, is that athletics is as much part of Vanderbilt as the law school, and we're committed to being competitive in everything that we do. We're competitive where we're on fire, but we want to do it in every other aspect as well, and that includes football. And so the first thing was the commitment. The second thing was to bring the right people in. Of course, with Candace Lee was my first hire, and then we brought Coach Lee in. That have been fantastic. Then they brought the staff in, and then I think we had some difficult years. And after a good start, what I'm so impressed by is that the whole coaching staff, Coach Lee, that they looked back and said, the world is changing, the world of college athletics, we need to compete in a different way, and then figure that out. And that takes an enormous amount of self-awareness and commitment and the ability to really be clear about where you want to go.
And by the way, I know you touched on the proud but not satisfied part of it. We've got a lot of athletics listeners. I know the answer, but I'll ask it. You continue to be all in on Vanderbilt athletics.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I mean, I think that we were all in when very few people thought it was possible. So now as we're having this level of success, it of course makes it easier to kind of look at the next chapter, double down on what we want to do, and we're seeing the positive results. So we're excited about it. The Vanderbilt community is excited about it, and we have tremendous momentum right now in everything that we do, and so we're going to continue to do that.
I do want to leave you on a question just outside of the athletic footprint. You guys are doing... Look, you've been transformative in a lot of different areas. Athletics is one of them, but you're growing outside of Nashville. What's the latest on the projects outside?
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Vanderbilt,
biggest win in Vanderbilt history.
Is this real life? You bet.
You're listening to Vanderbilt football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Turn up the volume and turn up the flavor with Tequila Mi Campo. Tequila made for those who choose to live louder. Mi Campo is crafted for utterly in-your-face flavor, made with 100% Blue Weber agave, aged in wine barrels for incredibly smooth taste, ready for however you like to turn it up. Mi Campo, live louder. Please enjoy responsibly. 2025 imported by Mi Campo Spirits, Canandaigua, New York. Tequila 40% alcohol by volume.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady.
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too.
When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Vanderbilt University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Vanderbilt University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Vanderbilt University.
Jonah Weintraub here inside our Learfield Network studios with an uber-quick scoreboard update from across the SEC. Only 2 other games besides ours in progress right now. South Carolina up 34-0 on Coastal Carolina, 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Gamecocks quarterback Lenora Sellers, 4 total touchdowns. And meanwhile in Austin, number 17 Texas just had a field goal to go up into the locker room at the half, 24-20 over winless in the SEC Arkansas. All right, we're going to take another quick step aside and then send it back to First Bank Stadium for halftime adjustments and the second half between the Commodores and the Wildcats. Vanderbilt up 24-3 at the break.
The roof over your head does more than protect your house. It protects the people you love most. At Ostermiller, we understand that. Whether it's a small repair or a brand new roof, we treat every project like it's our own home. Local, reliable, and always here when you need us, because peace of mind starts at the top. Ostermiller, we're raising the standard in roofing.
In the SEC, it just means more. But what is it exactly? It's the fans, the students, the traditions, the legends. It's passion to celebrate deeper, reach farther, think smarter, make an impact off the field. It's that intangible thing that happens when 16 schools raise the bar as one. Because in the SEC, it just means more.
Anchor down.
He's got space. He's going to go. They blew him out of the water.
We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Because all that can wait. Your friends shouldn't. There are good stories to be made. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
When it's time to sell your home, you hope your agent knows the market, timing, pricing, interest rates, neighborhoods, staging open houses, understanding contracts, completing paperwork. Oh, and can actually help guide you on your big move. Don't hope, no. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way, from listing to closing and everything in between. Weichert, dream, move, home. Each Weichert franchise office is independently owned and operated.
What adjustments do the Commodores need to make in the second half? Here are today's halftime adjustments, brought to you by Martin & Zerfoss. Martin & Zerfoss Insurance Agency, a proud carrier of auto owners insurance. Once again, here's Andrew Allegretta and Norman Jordan.
Halftime score, 24-3, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky. Right to Norm, halftime adjustments.
Halftime adjustments. Well, here you go. The score is 24-3. The 3 points they do have, we basically handed to them on a platter. So defensively, there are no adjustments to make. Right. They've got 3 yards rushing, which Kentucky's never had 3 yards rushing in a half that I've ever known of. Offensively, you put up 24 points. You're throwing the ball all over the place. No need to run the ball against Kentucky because you got Diego Pavia on your side, and you've got a stable full of receivers led by Trey Richardson. So I see no need for any adjustments.
I'm with you. Those are your alleged halftime adjustments brought to you by Martin & Zerfoss Insurance. Let Martin & Zerfoss create a comprehensive insurance plan for you, your family, and even your business at competitive prices. Martin & Zerfoss, the no problem people, back after this for the second half.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans, and as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the Doors together. We're proud to add Commodore Pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When two historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the Doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
Mr. Commodore, better known as Mr. C by the black and gold. He commands the campus, leads the charge down the Star Walk, and motivates the Commodores to anchor down. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Kentucky is a place where business is fast, but the pace of life is just right. By working together, we've moved forward towards a brighter future. Now, we're looking at a new Kentucky, where good jobs and a good life are possible for everyone. Y'all interested? We don't blame you. See why our new Kentucky home is the best place to do business and live a good life at newkentuckyhome.ky.gov.
It's game day, Vandy fans, and you don't want to miss a single play. Uber Eats brings your favorite foods right to your door. Wings, pizza, burgers, whatever you're craving, it's just a tap away. Download the Uber Eats app and use code GOVANDY to get $15 off your first order. Uber Eats, proud sponsor of the Doors. Let's eat. Welcome back as we get set for the second half. Andrew Allegretti alongside Norman Jordan, Kevin Ingram down on the sideline just to dust up the end of that first half. There was the interception by Martell Height, Vanderbilt's second of the ball game. They called offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties as was announced on the coaches. So that's all that was called. Don't expect anything to carry over from the first half to the second half, and Vanderbilt will get the football. First, let's head down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev.
Yeah, I was thinking about that last play. I don't think they could call anything on Clark Lee because he was over there with me. I mean, I can vouch for him. Vanderbilt gets the ball to start the second half. You know, this feels like another key spot in the game. These middle 8 parts of every football game, Vanderbilt has done so well this season. You go down, you score another touchdown, say you make it 31-3, really start to feel good about your chances as you get deeper in the second half.
Yeah, Kevin, he was with you. He wanted to be anywhere else, but he was with you on it.
Maybe he wanted to be over there with me instead of in the middle of that mix-up.
I don't think I would mess with Clark Lee if
No, I think he could pretty much hold his own.
I think so too. They just said coaches. They didn't say head coaches. Whatever. Vanderbilt gets the football first. Black uniforms, gold helmets. Here's the kickoff by the Rods for Kentucky. This one is driven deep, and it's a touchback. So Vanderbilt and Diego Pavia take the football. Oh, goodness. And just like that, pushing and shoving.
That was a flag on 19.
Yeah, 35-19. More swings continue to go here for Kentucky, down 24-3. And Jalen Stone has walked away from the pile for Vanderbilt. That was at the 40-yard line. And Vanderbilt takes over offensively. No flags are thrown.
I believe if I were refereeing this game, which would be a disaster, but if I were, I'd call them all in right now and say it ends right now.
I'm with you. 24-3. And Clark Lee is talking with Stone on that sideline. No need for Vanderbilt to get mixed up in those tussles. Vanderbilt's football to start things off from the 25-yard line. McKylan Young, Cedric Alexander.
That was on purpose.
And David Gusta blew up the play before the snap.
Defense, number 60, making contact with an offensive player. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
like to a point, it feels like Kentucky's strategy is to draw Vanderbilt into a fistfight and throw them off their game. So first down and 5 for Vanderbilt. And the pistol here for Pavia. 2 receivers off toward the right. First play of the second half, it's a handoff near sideline for M.K. Young. He is tracked down, hit at the 30 and pushed back. And Vanderbilt goes second down and 5, second down and 6. Tackle is made by Godfrey.
I think MK right there, probably just turn it up and get whatever you can, maybe pick up a yard. That play was dead from the start.
Second down and 6 for Vanderbilt. Nightfall here from Nashville. Vanderbilt at 8-2 versus Kentucky at 5-5. Vanderbilt 24-3 at the break. Running back is Alexander, pistol formation. You've got Fisher in motion. There's the snap. It's a handoff for Cedric Alexander up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles past the 30. And dropped at the 33-yard line. So third down and short for Vanderbilt on the opening drive of the third quarter.
I'm glad you saw the handoff because when Gabe Fisher's in there, I'm always watching to see who he's going to go blow up.
Boy, he destroyed
Xavier
Atkins for Auburn on the game-winning touchdown to Cole Spence. Absolutely crushed him in overtime number 1 a couple of weeks ago. Third down and 2. Pistol formation, extra blocking. Eli Stowers right side of the line. Fisher's in motion. There's the snap. It's a play action. Quick throw to Fisher toward the right at the 35-yard line. He's going to stretch, but the first down looks like it's going to be a little bit short here for Fisher. Fourth down and inches.
The only way I go for this here is put Pavia under center and just do the quarterback sneak.
I think they're going to go for it. Boy, I think Fisher was awfully close to getting the first down as well. If the football was in the other hands, he might have got.
Yeah, fortunately for me, it happened directly in front of me, and it was a good spot on the ball.
Vanderbilt lines up to go for it. Fourth down and 1. In the shotgun here for Pavia. There's the snap. It's a roll toward the right. Pavia's got it at the 35. There's a stiff arm at the 40, at the 45. First down, Vanderbilt. They go for it. They move the sticks. They keep the football offensively. 12:46 to go. Third quarter, 24-3.
And that was something you almost never see with Diego Pavia is he just stepped out of bounds because he was making sure he got the first down and didn't have time to turn up field.
How about the stiff arm of number 18, Cam Dooley?
Not quite a Derrick Henry, but it's still good.
Very good. Palm right to the face mask. First down and 10 from the -45. Drop back for Pavia, rolls toward the right, looks down the field. He throws. It is caught by Junior Sherrill. Past midfield to the 47-yard line. Good pickup of 8 yards. Tackle is made by Scott, one of the nickel quarterbacks.
Yeah, good job by Junior that time. He ran a good route out at 8 yards, sat down, and when Diego underthrew him a little bit, he went down to make sure that he would make the catch because 2nd and 2 is not the worst position to be in.
So 24-3, Vanderbilt with the advantage. 12 minutes to go, third quarter with the football driving toward the left. A shotgun formation here for Pavia. 2 receivers off toward the left. You've got Richardson, a monster game, out toward the right. Richardson's in motion. There's the snap. It's Pavia through the middle at the 45. He is slung down past the 45-yard line. And then Jordan White delivers a massive hit on one of the linebackers for Kentucky.
Well, you got Diego Pavia, you use Diego Pavia. Snap it to him, just let him find the little crease, get the first down.
So 20 yards on the ground for Pavia, 288 through the air. First down and 10 for Vanderbilt, driving right. Empty backfield here for Pavia. There's the snap and drop back. As a pocket steps up, he'll throw down the left, and it's incomplete. Looking for Cedric Alexander. A flag has been thrown in the backfield. Boy, this game has come out of the halftime locker rooms with just a ton of tension.
I believe it's going to be on Vanderbilt.
Well, there's 2 flags down. Here's our first look in the booth. I mean, that's a late hit on Diego Pavia, so we should start there.
Yeah, that they did flag that.
Long conversation here for the officials. Jason MacArthur, our referee today. Well, for Vanderbilt, 4 penalties for 30 yards, 3 for 16 for Kentucky. As we await the announcements.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 92. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Okay, that's all there is on Khalil Sanders. A transfer from Clemson. I should say from Huntsville, Alabama, the defensive tackle.
Take the ball down to the 30, I believe. 29.
Well, Vanderbilt is looking for its 5th ever 9-win season here today, leading 24-3. Under center for Pavia. Ball's at the 29, driving toward the left. Brown's in motion. There's the snap. It's a play action. Pavia has time. He throws toward the left. This is caught by Vanderbilt. The tackle is made at the 11-yard line. Cedric Alexander makes the catch. It goes for 19 yards. Tackle is made by Ty Bryant.
I believe Vanderbilt may have gotten a penalty right there.
Goodness. Flag is down at the 32-yard line.
Going to be on Caden McConnell, I believe, and yeah, get him out.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 70 of the offense. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced at the dead ball spot. The result of the play is a first down. It'll be 1st and 10.
You see Clark point right to the scoreboard, talking with McConnell.
Unsportsmanlike foul for number 70.
It said, look at the scoreboard. This is not what we need right now.
Yeah, there's a difference out there on the field of trying to inflict your way on somebody else, but you don't cross that line where you're getting flags thrown. You don't want to be intimidated, but you don't get flags thrown.
So Porsche takes his spot at quick guard. Vanderbilt's football. Ball back to the 26-yard line. It is 1st down and 10 because it's after the completion. 3:05 for Diego Pavia, 21 for 25. So that's 3 consecutive 300-yard passing games for Pavia. In the shotgun, 2 receivers toward the left, 3 to the far sideline right. A.J. Newberry is in motion back toward the right. There's the drop back for Pavia. Has pressure, rolls near sideline. He's got pressure. He is dropped. And that should be a flag as well as Kentucky lands on top of him. Number 95, Gerard Smith, lands on top of him after the sack and then delivers a blow with his helmet. This game is just getting rough.
Yeah,
respectfully, I cannot.
How do you miss that?
I cannot believe that this was not looked at. Also feels like you could stop the game for targeting there. Oh well. On 2nd down and 12 here for Pavia. Richardson near sideline toward the right. He drops back. He waits a pump fake. He starts to run. He tucks. He's got it at the 25, at the 20, near sideline at the 10. He's ushered out of bounds. It's 1st and goal here for Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia move the sticks.
And that's what you do if you're one of the best quarterbacks in the nation and you get the 1st down, you get out of bounds. And that's what Diego did. He got plenty of yardage and just step out of bounds, don't take the shot.
Incredible performance for Diego. He goes for 21. Has 39 yards on the ground for Vanderbilt. 2 touchdowns, 306 through the air. Gabe Fisher flanked out near sideline toward the left. He's back in motion toward the right. There's a snap. It's a play action. They lob back right corner up the end zone. Did they get
Touchdown.
it? Give it to him. Touchdown. Vanderbilt. Junior Sherrill. What a play. What a throw. What touch by Diego Pavia. Say it again. Save that kid a seat in New York City. Diego, he's tremendous.
Junior Sherrill split out way wide. There was no way for anybody to come over the top for help. Diego saw that and went straight to him through a perfect strike and great adjustment, good getting his feet down for Junior.
And for Junior Sherrill, the Nashville kid picks up his 13th career receiving touchdown. A 7-yard strike from Pavia to Sherrill. Extra point is up, and it is good for Brock Taylor. 31-3, Vanderbilt is all over Kentucky in the final regular season game of 2025 here at First Bank Stadium. Time out of the field will step aside. Come back in just a couple of seconds. 31-3, Vanderbilt leads. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
A smooth, close Barbasol shave in the morning lifts your confidence. That rich, creamy lather will catapult you to greatness. Nothing can stop you today. Well, except that traffic jam. Barbasol, it's a can of can-do.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads can quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hey Commodore Nation, this is former Vandy quarterback David Culley, and you're listening to Commodore Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
New score, Vanderbilt 31-3 versus Kentucky, 8:55 to go third quarter. Junior Sherrill hauls in his 13th career receiving touchdown, 10 plays, 75 yards, 6:05. Diego Pavia gets his third passing touchdown of the ball game. That gives him 24 here this season. It's becoming a staple at First Bank Stadium. Shouts. Let's head down to the sideline. Set the scene here for us, Kev. Or if you just want to scream shout for about a minute, that's cool too.
Yeah, it's so loud down here with the video board and the sound system turned up to 11. It's always fun to watch Coach Tim Corbett down here on the Vanderbilt sideline, the Vanderbilt baseball coach. And after that touchdown a moment ago, when Diego came off, he got a low five. He even high-five Clark Lee and Junior Sherrill and everybody else. But Corbett has been here on the sideline pretty much every game this season. How about this receiver core for the Commodores? It just feels like game after game, they continue to really produce. Seeing the speed of Trey Richardson and their Junior Sherrill, such a reliable target. And I think Diego Pavia has really made some mature plays in this game. Well, he's been able to get out of bounds before taking a big hit a couple times when he scrambled and ran, and that just shows you the maturity that he's gained over the last couple seasons here at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, Kevin, you never know who's going to show up as receiver for Vanderbilt. I mean, it's been a great year because you got 6-7 guys that can step up and make the big game.
There's a touchback for Brock Taylor, and Kentucky's offense takes the field. Vanderbilt 31-3 versus Kentucky, 8:55. I'll say this because I'm going to stump for Vanderbilt. If Miami can jump Vanderbilt when they just clobber NC State, I don't see why Vanderbilt can't jump Miami when they just clobber Kentucky or jump Utah, who is in a battle at the moment with Kansas State.
Yeah, and let's tip our hats to the coaches here. I mean, Vanderbilt's had a great game plan offensively and defensively.
I was so
today.
cautious because you knew Vanderbilt needed the style points here today versus Kentucky, but if you play for the style points, it's a mess. They've just executed so well midway through this third quarter. There's a handoff for McGowan. Stretch play toward the left. The defense is there. They stand tall. And the tackle is made at the 29-yard line. Tackle is made by Josh Singh.
I think they just exceeded their rushing yardage for the game. It went from 3 yards to 7 yards. Unbelievable.
Well, Kentucky does not have 100 total yards of offense so far. 373 for Vanderbilt, 85 here for Kentucky. In the shotgun for Boldy. There's the snap, handoff middle. This one is Trotz. That's McGowan. And tackles made for Vanderbilt by Josh Singh once again.
And that's how you stop these big running backs. You hit them before they get a full head of speed.
Great day defensively for Vanderbilt. They've got 2 turnovers, an interception by Taylor, an interception by Martell Heights, and Langston Patterson leads the way with 4 tackles. Third down and 4 here for Kentucky. Ball's at the 31. Needs the 35, trips toward the right. There's the snap, a drop back for Boldy, has pressure, he steps up, he throws, it is broken up. What a play. Martell Height knocked it away from the tight end, Caddis at the 34, 4th down.
Yeah, I sat and watched that play. You knew what was coming because Kentucky loves to drag the tight end across under other receivers that are crossing deeper, and Martell did a great job of just jumping the pass.
Well, speaking of Martell Height, he goes back to the 25-yard line here for LaRosse to punt. Black uniforms for Vanderbilt, gold helmets here tonight. Here's the punt, and it's away. Fair catch called for by Martell at the 26-yard line. We've talked about some records that have fallen here today. 43-yard punt, by the way. Diego Pavia sets the single-season total offense record for Vanderbilt. How about this one? I love this stat. Clark Lee has tied Red Sanders today with the most games coached at Vanderbilt as a ranked team, 10 of them. He'll break that record next week versus Tennessee. Time on the field. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. 31-3, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Hey, Commodore fans, it's college football season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Hail Marys and walk-on heroes. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vandy football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Let's go, Commodores! SeatGeek.
Kohl's has 20% off gifts that are so good, your family might think you read their minds. Check off your list now with cozy, thoughtful, and stylish gifts that will make them say, oh, how did you know? Yep, with these presents from Kohl's, you're going to leave them feeling impressed and convinced that you're a psychic. Shop Kohl's for an extra 20% off gifts that are the perfect fit. Select styles. Offer ends November 22nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Turn up the volume and turn up the flavor with Tequila Mi Campo. Tequila made for those who choose to live louder. Mi Campo is crafted for utterly in-your-face flavor, made with 100% Blue Weber agave, aged in wine barrels for incredibly smooth taste, ready for however you like to turn it up. Mi Campo, live louder. Please enjoy responsibly. 2025 imported by Mi Campo Spirits, Canandaigua, New York. Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume.
What's up, Commodore Nation? This is former Vandy wide receiver Jordan Matthews, and you're listening to Commodore Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Welcome back. Vanderbilt 31-3 versus Kentucky. White Claw grab life by the claw. I want to touch on a stat that the Vanderbilt staff loves. It's called down series success rate. Basically, it means every time you get a first down, you go 1 for 1. If you don't get a first down offensively, you're 0 for 1. Vanderbilt's on all of those metrics is 18 for 21. That is 86%. Vanderbilt is number 2 in the country in DSSR. All of their offensive statistics, points per possession, DSSR, yards per play, are top 5 in the country. Vanderbilt fans are watching historic numbers offensively this season for Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and you're also watching Tim Beck, a really great offensive coordinator that knows what he wants to do out there, and he may run a play in the first quarter to set up a play in the third quarter. That's just who he is. It's been wonderful to watch this guy mastermind this offense with Diego Pavia heading it up.
Again, I feel like Clark Lee is up for Coach of the Year. Diego Pavia is up for Heisman. And Tim Beck is up for the Broyles Award. No, first down and 10, 7:33 to go here in this third quarter. Diego Pavia is in the shotgun. 2 receivers near sideline toward the left. Man's in motion, that's Richardson. There's the snap, a drop back for Pavia. Climbs the pocket, throws short toward the right, and is caught. And Cedric Alexander of Vandy fall and then ushered out of bounds at the 35. He's got hops. Oh, Seti, he just goes right over the top. Oh, I should correct myself. That's M.K. Young. Goes up and over the defender.
That's something you let tight ends do. That's not what running backs do, but he sure did.
M.K. Young, goodness, what a play. 7:05 to go here in this third quarter. Running back is Young, hip right. Snap for Pavia, drops back with time, throws short toward the right, it's MK again. There's a stiff arm at the 40-yard line. He is grabbed and dragged down out of bounds. Good pickup on first down for Vanderbilt. Second down and 5. Tackle is made by Godfrey. 31-3, Vanderbilt leads Kentucky. Midway through this third quarter.
Sorry, Andrew. As you would expect, Diego's out there hurrying it up.
On second down for the Dwarves, it's a rush of 5. Pavia rolls toward the right. A flag has been thrown at the 40. Another has been thrown. A third has been thrown. Pavia goes out of bounds, far sideline. We'll see what happens with the flags. It was good enough for a first down, but we'll check the yellow.
We've got a holding, and I'm going to guess 2 defensive holdings.
There are 2 flags on the play. Holding, number 72, offense. Holding, number 7, defense. Those fouls offset. We'll replay second down.
No harm, no foul for Vanderbilt there. With 6:25 to go here in the third quarter from First Bank Stadium. Andrew Adequate here alongside our fantastic crew. Norm Jordan, Kevin Ingram, Todd Berry, Chase Owens, Jake Lyman, Ladarius Robinson. And of course, Jonah Weintraub back inside our network studios. Play clock's at 12 here for Vanderbilt. Stowers in motion back toward the right. On second down and 4 at the 42-yard line. Snap for Pavia. Looks toward the right. He throws. It's caught by Stowers. He gets the first down. He's pushed out of bounds. Close to midfield at the 49-yard line. Tackles made by Rayner.
A little bit surprised they didn't go out here to the left to Trey Richardson. He had one-on-one and so much speed.
On first down from midfield, quick throw, it's Stowers. He makes the catch at the 50. He tumbles down past the 45-yard line. I think he lost a little bit of an edge on that cleat there. But good pickup for Eli Stowers. And it's second down. Right back to the line for Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia. Takes the snap, he drops back, he looks down the field, he throws short, it is caught by Vanderbilt at the 30-yard line. It's a heavy hit. That's Cedric Alexander makes the catch for Vanderbilt. Tackle is made by Dooley.
Cedric did a great job that time of wrapping the ball up with both hands as he's getting ready for contact.
Inside the 30-yard line, down at the 28. A 2-by-2 set here for Pavia. Spence in motion toward the right. Takes the first down snap, he rolls, he looks looking for the screen. Pavia waits, he throws it into the feet of Cedric Alexander. So second down. Yeah,
good reaction that time from Kentucky to get all over that screenplay. I feel like it was Godfrey, the linebacker, saw it coming and got over and made it. And Diego, rather than sacrifice one of his players, threw it at his feet.
Well, for Pavia, 360 yards passing today. At 377 versus Auburn. Running back is M.K. Young. Caleb Barnett in motion back toward the right. Inside the 30, there's a snap. It's a quick throw toward the right. Caught by Stowers at the 20, at the 15. He's tracked down far sideline out of bounds. It's a first down here for Vanderbilt. It's Pavia to Stowers on this drive.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier in the game that Stowers has been kind of quiet, and it was mainly because Kentucky was finding him every time that they lined up, and they can't do that anymore. Vanderbilt's been picking him apart.
Slot left for Stowers. Junior Sherrill near sideline toward the left. On first down for Pavia. Drops back, he looks, he'll tuck, he'll run at the 10. He's hit, he's squashed. It's a pickup of a couple of yards here for Pavia. Second down. Tackle is made by Gerard Smith, the defensive end. Vanderbilt leads 31-3, 4:29 to go here in this third quarter. As both teams sub.
Sorry about that, Andrew. Got nobody open. You just pull it down and scramble forward.
Boy, Diego Pavia is 2 passing yards away from setting a career high for the third consecutive game. On second down and 7 from the 9. Driving toward the left for Pavia. Takes the snap. He looks toward the right. He throws. It is caught by Vanderbilt. The hit is made. M.K. Young makes the catch at the 6-yard line. Third down and short for Vanderbilt. Under 4 minutes to go. Hardaway makes the tackle.
I think he heard you because they got 3 yards just in it.
Career high for the third consecutive week for Pavia. Well, 3 passing touchdowns here for Pavia, 379. In the shotgun, running back is M.K. Young. Trips toward the left. We've got Stowers out toward the right. On third down and 4 from the 6-yard line. There's the snap. It's an option toward the right. Pavia is going to keep. He lowers the shoulder. He gets past defenders. He is in. It's a touchdown. Vanderbilt. It's a Heisman Trophy performance for number 2. He has been everywhere. His 4th touchdown versus Kentucky. He takes it himself for 6.
I got to tell you, Diego Pavia is the fastest slow man I've ever seen. I mean, he gets out on the corner and he makes things happen. He looks like he's just treading water and just goes.
New score. Vanderbilt 37-3. He took a hit. He delivered a hit for a touchdown. Extra point is good. Ten plays, 75 yards, 4:17 off the clock for Vanderbilt. New score is 38-3. The top speed for Diego Pavia this season, 19.4 miles per hour. Take that. Fastest slow man I've ever seen. Back in just a couple of seconds after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Vanderbilt Business offers degree and certificate programs designed to help you gain the knowledge, connections, and confidence to achieve your unique goals. We're committed to creating opportunities for you to discover, grow, and thrive at every stage of your career, whether you're just starting out or working your way to the C-suite. Let our dedicated staff and faculty help you take the next step in your professional journey. Visit vanderbiltbusiness.com/anchor down today. That's vanderbiltbusiness.com/anchor down.
With stars that shined like the neon of our city.
It's up for grabs, and Vanderbilt picks it off.
This is Vanderbilt football.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
With holiday chaos around every corner, the minute you step into your BMW, you're in control. The BMW X3's adventure-ready agility is built for wherever the holidays take you. The effortless power of the X5 makes it easy to take on the season, and the iconic 3 Series is an exhilarating escape. The BMW Road Home sales event on now. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers now through December 1st.
Okay, so Diego Pavia's top 5 average speeds, 19.1 miles per hour. That is faster than the top 5 average speeds of A.J. Newberry, Lassiter, Cedric Alexander, Cole Spence, and Richie Hoskins. Diego Pavia has got wheels.
He's got quickness.
This says he's got wheels.
He's got quickness.
Okay, let's go down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev.
I think the answer is probably both, but if you're in the same league as some of those guys, that's pretty impressive. But Diego's just having a heck of a night. He has thrown strikes, thrown the deep ball, he's ran, he's made wise plays to get out of bounds, and right there took and delivered a hit, got into the end zone for a touchdown, and Vanderbilt really looking good here late in the third quarter. One of the things you'd really like, too, just the way the Commodores have put together sustained drives. We've seen the quick strike, we've seen the deep ball, but 3 minutes to play in the third, and the Commodores just drained another 4 minutes off the clock. And go back to the first half, had the one that was almost 10 minutes. So really, we've seen the formula that's been the winning formula for Vanderbilt football this season and last season. Let's get a lead, run the ball, use the clock. It's working out well today.
I hear what Kevin's talking about. I think for the first time here this season, and we can talk about style points and we can talk about the college football playoffs. I'm not sure Vanderbilt is interested in draining the clock at the moment. I think they're trying to make people know.
I think they're trying to wear out Brock Taylor, the kicker.
That, for sure, is true. By the way, Kev, this is for you. Check out Vanderbilt men's basketball this Wednesday, 11 a.m. tip-off against Western Kentucky in the Bahamas in the Battle for Atlantis. Coverage on 102.5 The Game here in Nashville, Kev.
Yeah, that'll be exciting. Looking forward to it. 3 games in 3 days. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday down in Nassau. And, open up against the Hilltoppers, a team from, an hour up the road. But our basketball team's really played well, averaging 100 points through the first 5 games, but going to step up in competition here over the next few days. And, as far as the scoring points, at what point does it really matter how many you put on the board in this game?
I don't know. Kentucky's football. Our score 38-3. On first down, there's the snap. It's a handoff to Dowdell. And the tackle is made at the 25-yard line. A tackle is made by Mark Davis. I don't know what the number is. I think Vanderbilt has sufficiently said that we've dominated today's football game. But again, the committee a week ago said Miami dominated NC State's, put up a big number. Vanderbilt didn't play, and Miami jumped them.
You know where I stand. I just take care of what's in front of you. If they can get out of here with a nice win, go to Knoxville, get another win, then you've done all you can do.
On second down, there's the snap. It's a play action. There's pressure on Bolt. He steps up. He throws middle. It is incomplete at the 50-yard line. Boy, this defense has been flying here today. Much maligned after the Texas game and the Auburn game. This defense has been unbelievable today versus Kentucky.
Yeah, here's the thing. Now, that ball was thrown behind the tight end, but here's the thing. If this game's closer, I think you come closer to making that play. I think you're more involved in the game, but when you're down 35 points.
On third down and 10 from the 25 for Kentucky. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go, third quarter. Vanderbilt 38-3 versus the Cats, looking for their 5th 9-win season in program history. Here's a drop back for Boldy. Vanderbilt will blitz. It's a quick throw to McGowan near sideline at the 25. He's forced out of bounds by Miles Capers. 4th down here for Kentucky, 2:25 to go. And Kentucky is going to punt. I don't like talking about style points, and I'm absolutely 100% in step with you, Norm, about taking care of your own business first. But every week we have to listen to different narratives about why one team is here and one team is there. there's a bunch of 2-loss teams, you're trying to find ways to get people's attention. I'm not saying that's what they're doing. Here's the punt by LaRosse. Here's the fair catch made by Martel Heights. I don't think Vanderbilt is out here looking to embarrass anybody, but they're trying to stake their claim. You can't call us a team that has hit our ceiling, because once again, according to the ESPN FPI Football Power Index, Kentucky and Tennessee would be better wins than anything left.
On the kicking team.
Okay.
5-yard penalty will be tacked on to the dead ball spot. First down.
Okay, so Kentucky and Tennessee would both be, according to the ESPN FPI Football Power Index, one of the metrics, better wins than anything Miami could do, anything Utah could do, anything BYU could do down the stretch. I know you smirk, and I get it, but this is the landscape that Vanderbilt is trying to navigate, because getting into the college football playoffs would be massive.
But you can't do anything but what's in front of you.
Agreed. I agree. Once again, Diego Pavia. Running back is Newberry, hip right. Hoskins by himself near sideline toward the left. There's the drop back for Pavia. He waits, he steps up, he throws down the middle. This is caught by Vanderbilt. There goes Junior Sherrill. He slices inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Tackle is made at the 32. Pavia to Sherrill. Another massive strike. It goes for 37.
Really good route by Sherrill that time. Came in behind the linebacker, in front of the cornerback, right in the middle, made the catch, and good run after the catch.
Pavia drops back. He steps up. He's going to chuck toward the end zone. It's a lead, and he's going to get it. Is it Richie Hoskins? You bet. Yes, sir. 33 yards for Pavia to Richie Hoskins. These guys are on fire tonight. What a catch. Hoskins through traffic. The senior on senior day. Spectacular.
That was a great catch. Happy for Richie. Great throw by Diego.
New score, 44-3. With 1:17 to go in the third quarter. Extra point. It is good. Diego Pavia, 448 yards through the air. 48 yards on the ground. Nearly 500 yards of total offense for Diego Pavia today.
And this is the same Kentucky team that gave Ole Miss all they wanted.
Kentucky's a good team.
And Texas.
And
yes.
Texas needed overtime versus Kentucky. I think part of the reason I bring up that conversation about style points and all of that sort of stuff is I've listened to enough stuff over the past week that talks about Vanderbilt hitting their ceiling at 14. It dumbfounds me. How is that possible with 2 SEC games left, on the road against a very good Tennessee team and a good, challenging Kentucky opponent?
Well,
how could you possibly have hit your ceiling?
As far as I'm concerned, it's like going into a chat room and reading the comments. I mean, it's like, well, you keep it to yourself, and I'll do me, you do you. I know you want to keep talking about this.
But it's coming from ESPN people. That's not a chat room. Those people have the ears of a large audience. Right. It doesn't mean they're right. But if they can sway for 1 second a thought in the room for the committee in Texas, that's a big deal.
You know, I went through this in the time I was here.
I'm not saying they're doing it, by the way. I'm so cautious on all of this sort of stuff, but the ceiling thing just dumbfounds me.
We won 1 game, 2 games, 4 games, 8 games. And even when you're winning 8 games, you're carrying the 1-win season, the 2-win season.
I respect that. Here's the shotgun snap for Boley. Throws toward the left. This one is caught here. Catch is made by Ferrier. It's a loss of a couple of yards back to the 23-yard line. Prince Collie makes the tackle. And what Nick Saban said comes to mind. And we all respect the heck out of Nick Saban. But he has said publicly on Game Day it took him a minute to believe that Vanderbilt is not just a good team, but a great team because of everything he's seen.
But he said he believes.
But he does. It is taking people, I think, a second to ingest that.
I mean, I would rather have Nick Saban on my side than anybody in football.
Here's a quick throw toward the middle. This is caught. Catch is made by, let's see, Kentucky at the 29-yard line. Cowan makes the tackle. Catch is made by Caddis.
Well, you're going to get the same thing every year that Vanderbilt has a stellar year, is you're going to get everybody going, well, the SEC's down.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get.
15 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 45-3. Five seconds to go, third quarter. There's the snap for Boulding on 3rd down and 6. He throws middle. This is caught by Ferrier at the 15-yard line. I should say 35-yard line. Excuse me. Tackle is made by Jordan Matthews.
That is the end of the third quarter.
Brings us to the end of the third quarter. Just to put a bow on it, and we can move on. I don't think anybody is doing anything nefarious. I don't think there's anything malicious. There's a lot of soup out there. This whole thing is just the kitchen sink thrown together. Statistics, eye test, all of that. And you're trying to come out of that with 12 teams. That's difficult to do. But if we're going to broadcast for Vanderbilt football, I'm going to say that everything I see puts Vanderbilt with the opportunity to rise into that opportunity down the stretch, and they have not hit their ceiling. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. Vanderbilt 45-3 over Kentucky. Fourth quarter is next on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Mr. Commodore, better known as Mr. C by the black and gold. He commands the campus, leads the charge down the Star Walk, and motivates the Commodores to anchor down. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the two friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
No other place has a story like Nashville, and no one captures the spirit of Music City better than the new Omni Nashville Hotel. This stunning 800-room hotel offers the perfect blend of Southern charm and urban sophistication in the heart of downtown. The hotel's 5 on-site culinary and entertainment venues reflect the authentic flavors of Nashville. Amenities include an on-site business center, spacious fitness facility, and a stunning outdoor pool deck with panoramic views of downtown Nashville. And don't forget Omni's signature Mocara Spa. Get ready, Nashville. This is like nothing you've ever experienced before.
This is men's basketball coach Mark Byington, and this is Vanderbilt football. Go Doors!
Welcome back, 45-3. Vanderbilt's, let's see, defense is on the field. Let's head down to the sideline. Let's check in with Kev.
Well, what a performance by Vanderbilt. Just put the hammer down in that third quarter. Holding a big lead at halftime, but then 45-3 headed to the fourth. This team has played so well at home this season. 15 minutes away from going perfect at home for the first time since 1982 when Norman played. And man, the crowds have been great. We've had our fans out here. They've been loud. Great atmosphere. Our game ops folks have just done a terrific job of making this a fun place to be on a Saturday. And man, this defense, Clark Lee talked about it at halftime. For all the big plays and the work of Diego Pavia and the receivers, this defense has been every bit as spectacular today.
Kev, thank you so much. 102 for Kentucky's offense, 93 through the air. 9 rushing yards here for Kentucky's offense, with a couple of good running backs in Dante Dowdell and Seth McGowan. It's first down and 10. Ball is spotted at the 36-yard line, working toward the left here for Cutter Boley. A shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers near sideline toward the left. There's the snap. It's a play action for Boley. Throws middle. This is caught by Rodriguez. Good hit by Dante Carter, but Rodriguez holds on for a first down pickup through the middle.
That's why you only throw that pass in the middle to a tight end, because you want a big guy going up after that, because a little guy may get separated.
Wonderful catch by Rodriguez. There's the snap, a handoff from McGowan through the middle. He knifes his way past the 50-yard line, close to the 45. It's a pickup of 7 yards. Tackle is made by Marlon Jones. A 2-by-2 set, second down and 3. Boley's in the shotgun. There's the snap. It's a handoff from McGowan toward the right, cuts back middle, and slices for a first down to the 41-yard line.
Kentucky's offense coming alive a little bit right here, certainly getting more out of the running game than they've had.
Yeah, Vanderbilt has some backups in as well. Bryce Cowan's in, Prince Collie is in. There's the snap. It's play action. Cutter Boley steps up. He throws near sideline. Incomplete, looking for Law. Pressure by Brandon Fontenette in the backfields. Hey, by the way, how would you like to listen to us while synced up to your TV in the comfort of your home? Go to syncmygame.com to find out how.
Brandon had a shot at Boley right there, but he thought the ball had been given and let up.
Well, brings us to second down and 10 here for Boley. He's 13 for 25. Right at 100 yards passing. Shotgun for Boley. Vanderbilt shows blitz. They rush 3. Quick throw toward the right. It is caught by Hester. Breaks out of one tackle. He sprints down the far sideline. He's going to go to the house for 41. So Hester hauls it in, breaks the tackle, races down the far sideline. There's a touchdown for Kentucky. Their first of the ball game. New score 45-9.
I mean, really pretty simple right there. You just got to make the tackle.
Yes, sir. That was Coots, the defensive end for Vanderbilt out there. On the outside, did not wrap up on Hester and took off for 6. Extra point for Jacob Coway. Right-footed kicker swings the leg and drives it through. New score 45-10. Vanderbilt leads Kentucky. The 12th ranked Vanderbilt Commodores and 14th in the college football playoff rankings. 13:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Back in just a couple of seconds after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans, and as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the Doors together. We're proud to add Commodore Pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When 2 historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the Doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
Today's game is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Feeling great starts with a great shave, and a great shave starts with Barbasol's thick and rich moisturizing lather. Start your day off right with Barbasol.
Turn up the volume and turn up the flavor with Tequila Mi Campo. Tequila made for those who choose to live louder. Mi Campo is crafted for utterly in-your-face flavor, made with 100% Blue Weber agave. Aged in wine barrels for incredibly smooth taste, ready for however you like to turn it up. Mi Campo, live louder. Please enjoy responsibly. 2025 imported by Mi Campo Spirits, Canandaigua, New York. Tequila 40% alcohol by volume.
He's got the speed. He's got room. He's going to score.
No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM College Sports Radio.
For the win. Got it. Let's go.
Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through regular season and into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go.
Deep to center field. Oh, it's gone.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
Welcome back. Looking to escape the office, host your annual meeting, showcase, or awards presentation at Vanderbilt Student Life Center. Learn more at vanderbilt.edu/conferences. Plus, Commodore fans, show your black and gold pride this season with Vanderbilt's holiday gift guide at vanderbiltshop.com. From game day gear to cozy classics, there's something for everyone. When you shop, proceeds support opportunity. Vanderbilt helping students graduate debt-free. So gear up, give back, and anchor down at vanderbiltshop.com. Andrew Aldegredic here in the booth alongside Norman Jordan, Kevin Ingram down on the sideline. Of course, our fantastic crew, Todd Berry, Chase Owens, Jake Lyman, Ladarius Robinson, and Jonah Weintraub back inside our network studios. We get 12, 13, 14 Saturdays throughout the course of the fall. We're grateful for all of them, and thank you for making us a part of your Vanderbilt game day. Well, we'll see if Diego Pavia continues. If he does, he is 16 yards away from tying or breaking. 16 yards away from tying Whit Taylor's record of 464 yards passing in a game. I believe 1981 versus Tennessee.
Yeah, Whit was almost, he was close to 1,000 yards against Tennessee in junior and senior year.
Incredible. Here's the kickoff by Barras. That's Richardson at the goal line. Off and running at the 10, at the 20. He's got space. He's got speed. There goes Richardson. At the 50, at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, 10, goal line. Touchdown. Vanderbilt Trey Richardson for 100. We've got to check the flag.
Going to be holding on about the 42-yard line. And another one back earlier.
Might be offsetting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a personal foul. Guess they'll kick again.
While they take care of that, by the way, Whit Taylor, 1981 versus Tennessee, 464 yards. Air Force 1982. Norm, you know that game. 452 yards. At the moment, Diego Pavia is third single game passing yards at 448.
Texting Whit right now to let him know his record's in danger.
Let me know what he says. He's probably happy, like you said. Yeah. A Vanderbilt Hall of Famer, Whit Taylor. Of course, Diego Pavia, Whit Taylor, Jay Cutler, some of the greatest quarterbacks in Vanderbilt football history. Here's the call.
There are fouls by both teams on the play during the return, holding number 31 of the receiving team, personal foul, number 19 of the kicking team. The fouls are going to offset, will re-kick.
Okay, so Tate Hamby gets the hold for Vanderbilt. And the personal foul goes against Thomas, the defensive back for Kentucky. I certainly think Diego Pavia is going to continue, guys. 45-10 with 13:28 to go here in the third quarter. I should say fourth quarter, excuse me. Again for Pavia, 31 for 36, 448, 4 touchdowns. That gives Diego Pavia 25 total passing touchdowns. He's picked up a rushing touchdown here today as well. Is that Pavia's third game with 5 touchdowns?
That sounds right.
He had one this season. He had one versus Georgia Tech in the bowl game. So now 3 career for Diego Pavia with 5 touchdowns. Utah State, Georgia Tech, and Kentucky. All of these people back here looking up records. I don't need you guys. It's all up here. He said incredibly facetiously, I would be lost without these guys.
Speaking of facetious, Whit just texted me back, said, yeah, I know, take him out.
Good for Whit. That's awesome. Well, let's see if Clark takes him out or no. He does not. Here comes Diego Pavia for more records. He's taken down a record from Jay Cutler, total offense, single season here today, and tries to take one from Whit Taylor as well. Boy, Mark Stoops has to be furious. 45-10. Maybe not because there's 13:28 to go, but Vanderbilt is not exactly handing the football off. Ball's at the 25. Tapia rolls near sideline. He throws. It is caught by Sherrill at the 35, at the 40. He breaks a tackle. He stays on his feet. He's forced out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Junior Sherrill, a tough run on the near sideline for the kid from Nashville. Tackle is made by Gray.
And that should do the record right there.
Yes, sir. Diego Papia, a single game record for Vanderbilt's 469 yards and counting, topping the old mark of 464 from Whit Taylor versus Tennessee in 1981. Drop back for Papia. First down. He steps up. He throws middle. This is deflected. It's intercepted at the 30-yard line. Here comes Kentucky off and running near sideline and forced out of bounds. Interception is made by Ty Bryant on the deflection. Flag has been thrown. Well, let's check the flag to see if the penalty stands or if the interception stands.
After the interception, personal foul on the return team, number 35. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the dead ball spot. It'll be first down for Kentucky.
Okay, so time out of the field. Diego Papia throws the interception. 469 passing yards. That's his single game record here at Vanderbilt's, breaking the mark set by Whit Taylor. Back in just a couple of seconds, 45-10. Vanderbilt over Kentucky, 12:43 to go. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly.
Martin and Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 45 years, our locally owned agency has worked with companies and individuals to build coverage that helps lower their risks. For all personal, commercial, risk management, and group benefits, call Martin and Zerfoss at 615-297-8500 or visit mzinsurance.com. Insuring Vandy fans since 1978.
With holiday chaos around every corner, the minute you step into your BMW, you're in control. The BMW X3's adventure-ready agility is built for wherever the holidays take you. The effortless power of the X5 makes it easy to take on the season, and the iconic 3 Series is an exhilarating escape. The BMW Road Home sales event on now. BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Hurry in for exceptional offers now through December 1st.
Hey, this is Nate Bargatze, and you're listening to Commodore Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield. Go Doors!
Hey, the Tennessee Lottery is proud to have raised nearly $8 billion to support education programs in our state. Today's Hope Scholar athlete of the game is Eva Gotro from Vanderbilt Track and Field. Let's go down to the field. Let's check in with Kev. Vanderbilt's 45-10, Kentucky's football.
Yeah, it's been a track meet down here part of the time. Boy, tip ball for an interception. I don't know if we'll see any more of Diego tonight. 12 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter, but yeah, you guys were talking here at the break. You kind of get him one more at bat, or if you look at it in baseball terms, but it might be the end for Diego. If it is, what a spectacular night, record-setting night for single game and some other career marks as well. And if this is the last time we see Diego Papia here at First Bank Stadium, what a way to go out. It's been a dominant performance by Vanderbilt all the way around, and still one more to go in the regular season, making their case.
Yeah, this is against a team that I was really scared of. I mean, I really thought Kentucky was playing so well, but Diego took them out of the game.
Here's another thing Vanderbilt can track down. if they can get to 50. They have never scored 50 against an SEC opponent. They have done it versus Tennessee back in 1918. But that was before the Southeastern Conference. Here's the first down snap, quick throw. It's incomplete, looking for McGowan near sideline. Good pressure for Vanderbilt off the edge with Corday Sidnor. And it's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Vanderbilt brought Sidnor, so Boley had to get rid of it in a hurry and just came in a little bit hot, especially if you're throwing to a running back.
Quarterback is Cutter Boley. 15 for 27, 142, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. There's the snap on 2nd down. Vanderbilt rushes 4. Boley at the 35. He looks, he throws. This one is, what a catch by Rodriguez at the 45-yard line. Outside the numbers, tumbles down at the 39. Backup defenders are in for Vanderbilt. That's a 20-yard pickup for Rodriguez.
Yeah, Kentucky's putting Boley on rollouts, and they're going back to their tight ends again.
There's the snap. It's a handoff middle. This is McGowan. Bounces and cuts toward the right. He's spotted and tackled at the 37-yard line. Good play defensively for Vanderbilt. Glenn Seabrooks, the Davidson Academy kid, makes the play. At the 37 for Kentucky, shotgun snap here for Boley. Vanderbilt will blitz. There's a step-up throw toward the right. This is caught by Rodriguez. Hit hard again. Moves the pile inside the 25, down to the 20 toward the 17-yard line. Good game for Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's a good ball player.
Willie Rodriguez, a sophomore from Kentucky, played at Covington Catholic. Has 6 catches for 58 yards today. Drop back for Boley. He looks down the far sideline. He is able to wiggle free from pressure. He's got pressure again. He throws back toward the right. It's caught by Law. Far sideline. Gets loose again at the 15. Stutter step at the 12. He cuts back toward the middle. He's dropped. That was a whole lot for about 5. Fontenette makes the stop. 2nd down and 6. $11 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Vanderbilt 45-10. First is Kentucky at 5-5 here this season. There's a snap, handoff middle for McGowan. Lowers the shoulder, hit, and dropped at the 10-yard line. C.J. Hurd makes the tackle.
Got a man down here.
Timeout for an injured player.
Injured Vanderbilt player. Boy, fingers crossed. Again, 45-10, Vanderbilt making its case here today. In dominant fashion versus Kentucky, 8-2, Vanderbilt is looking for its 5th 9-win season ever. Of course, twice under James Franklin, and a couple of times back in the early 1910s. That's Glenn Seabrooks. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. We'll check on Glenn. Vanderbilt 45-10. 3rd down and 3. 10:39 to go here in the 4th quarter. Back after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you
to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This is Shay Ralph, head coach of Vanderbilt women's basketball, and you're listening to Commodores football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Welcome back. Don't forget today's game sponsor is Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt Athletics and Vanderbilt Sports Property thanks Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt for their partnership, supports, and all they do in the Nashville community. It's Kentucky football in the red zone. A quick scoring notes. End of the third quarter, Oregon 35-21 versus USC. Vanderbilt, I think, is rooting for Oregon to take down USC and knock them out of the college football playoffs. That would give the Trojans 3 losses. Also of note, Utah ranked 12, 35-31. Kansas State's football, but trailing by 4 points late in the third quarter in Salt Lake City. On third down here for Cutter Boldy. 3rd down and 3. Ball's at the 10-yard line. Driving toward the left here for the Cats. The drop back. Vanderbilt has pressure. Boldy steps up. He throws that away. That is incomplete. We'll check the flag as we've touched on a couple of times. Intentional grounding is a crew call. One guy has the receiver. One guy has the tackle box. They've got to come together.
They're not going to call it because
because why?
The receiver was within 30 miles of where the ball came down.
Why is that not intentional grounding? Because the score is 45-10, I suppose.
That's pretty much it.
4th down and 3 here for Kentucky. Boldy's in the shotgun. The drop back. Vanderbilt has pressure. They throw. This is caught inside the 5. It's a first down. Tackle is made by C.J. Hurd. It's Gilmore makes the catch, but Kentucky's got goal to go. That should have been intentional grounding. Unless I'm missing something, I don't think he was outside the tackle box. There certainly was not.
Outside the tackle
there
box.
certainly was no one in the area.
Well, if somebody was in the end zone and the ball went out about the 7-yard line.
That's not going to do it for me. Patterson's the running back. Kentucky's football driving toward the north end zone. Vanderbilt 45-10, under 10 to go, fourth quarter. There's the drop back, quick throw toward the right. This is intercepted here for Vanderbilt. They're off and running at the 30. There's a sidestep at the 35. There is poetic justice for the Doors. Martel Height with the pick, his second of the ball game. Martel Height, he jumps the routes. A huge play on the goal line for the Doors defense.
Got a flag. After the play, I'm pretty sure.
What a play from Martel Height. He gets his second interception of the game and the 6th of his career.
The result of the play is an interception. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 3 on the intercepting team. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced at the dead ball spot. It will be Vanderbilt ball. That is the first unsportsmanlike foul for that player.
That's Colby Taylor. Guys, guess who's back in the ball game?
Diego.
And his record that he just took down from Whit Taylor was announced to the crowd. A single game passing record for Diego Pavi of 469 yards. It breaks Whit Taylor's record of 464 back. And of course, Whit had the top 2 marks versus Tennessee in 81 and Air Force in 1982, and some guy by the name of Norman Jordan hauled in 20 catches.
Falls under the category of blind hog finds an acorn every now and then.
Bless your heart, Norm. .9:39 to go for Vanderbilt, 45-10. Making a loud statement here today.
They're giving him a...
You know what? That's wonderful.
Timeout, Vanderbilt. That's their first timeout of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
That's awesome stuff, guys. So Clark Lee sends Diego Pavia to the huddle, lets the play clock go down to 2, calls the timeouts, and takes Diego out. Much like a pitcher coming off the mound. Much like a basketball player leaving the court for the final time, Diego Pavia steps off of First Bank Stadium. If this is to be the final time for Diego Pavia in black and gold in this concrete jungle, a legendary career for number 2. And a chant of Pavia from the crowd, sold out at First Bank Stadium. On first down, Blaze Berlowitz rolls. He throws middle. This is caught by Brown at the 30, at the 35. He's hit. He spins to the 40. Nice play by Blaze Berlowitz on a quick throw through the middle. And Vanderbilt is on the move.
Good job right there. Brown just came out, sat down behind the linebackers, in front of the safeties, made the catch, and you better get him in a hurry because that guy can run too.
Boy, all of these guys for Vanderbilt have had tremendous days. Diego Pavia threw completions to 11 different receivers today.
It sounds like a Sandlot game.
I mean, he's a Sandlot player. On first down and 10 for Vanderbilt, a Utah pass to the middle here for Eli Stowers. He's hit. He's dragged down with force at the 42-yard line. 8:45 to go. Here in this fourth quarter, Vanderbilt 45-10.
I don't think we've got a play that defenses expect more than the Utah pass to
At
Eli.
this point in time, yeah. Made famous versus Alabama from a season ago. Incredible day offensively for Vanderbilt. 559 total yards of offense at the moment. 490 through the air. Lassiter's the running back. Berlowitz is the quarterback. There's the drop back for Blaze. He's going to run himself through the middle. He's got wheels too, out toward the 50. That's a first down for Blaze Berlowitz. Nice run. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. Tackle is made by Schultz, the free safety. Kansas State has taken the lead late in the third quarter versus Utah, 38-35. That is massive for Vanderbilt. So is Oregon, holding on versus USC. Vanderbilt was looking for help from Missouri versus Oklahoma, did not get that.
That K-State game, they may still have 60 points to score.
I think you might be right. 7:30 to go, fourth quarter, 45-10 for Vanderbilt. There's the snap. It's a handoff middle for Lassiter. Bounces wide toward the left. He's got some speed. A flag has been thrown at the 45-yard line. Lassiter goes out of bounds. We'll check the flag. Once again for Diego Pavia, he goes 32 of 38, 469. A single game record here at Vanderbilt. 4 touchdowns through the air, plus 48 yards on the ground.
10-yard penalty, still first down.
That's Gunnar Gibbons. And a rushing touchdown for Diego Pavia, the third time in his career. He's had 5 touchdowns in one game. I really do think Diego Pavia compares favorably to a couple of different guys. Robert Griffin III makes a lot of sense to me, who finished the regular season with 4,600 total yards and 45 touchdowns. And Baylor went 9-3, reaching number 13 in the rankings back in 2011. Pavia's on pace for about 4,000 total yards of offense, about 40 touchdowns total. Drop back here for Berlowitz. Looks down the field at the 40. He waits, he throws, he lobs for Cole Spence, and this is caught. Cole Spence at the 30. What a play for Cole. First down for Vanderbilt. What a play.
Football.
That goes for 29.
Kentucky's got a player down.
How about Blaze Berlowitz to field the line of scrimmage, not cross it, and throw it to Cole Spence? That was gorgeous, matched up one-on-one.
Looks like it's Kama Olds for Kentucky.
Well, they talk things over, by the way. So again, Diego Pavia on pace for 4,000 total yards, 40 touchdowns. He's got this team about to be 9-2, and just the 5th time in program history that Vanderbilt has won 9 games in a season. They've reached as high as number 9 in the ranking, first time since 1937 they've been that high. He's transformative, he's electric, and he's got the stats.
Yeah, no, I mean, nobody's going to question what Diego's done since he's been here. I mean, it's been an incredible shot in the arm. He brought in his, call it what you want, cockiness, whatever, but it certainly worked, and he talked about things that people didn't think were possible, including myself, and, you know, he followed up with it.
Let's head down to the sideline here for just a sec. Feel free to jump in here, Kev, because there's tremendous candidates out there for the Heisman Trophy. It's hard to talk about all of it with a game left to go in the regular season, but he's right there with Dante Moore. He's right there with Mendoza. He's right there with Sayin.
Yeah, he's right there with all of them. And I think, you know, if you talk about a player that means the most to their team, I don't know that any of those guys mean more to their team than Diego Pavia has and is. When you think about, you know, just the attitude and confidence that he's brought to this program, something that was so needed for this Vanderbilt football program for years. I mean, he's done all those things. And on top of that, just monster numbers, a terrific season, 9 wins and counting with 1 more to go.
Okay, Kev, thank you so much. There's a snap, quick throw near sideline. This is caught by Lassiter at the 35, looking for a crease. He's not going to find it, hit hard and trumps. And one of the things I learned this week, guys, is everyone talks about a Heisman Trophy moment, right? Doug Flutie had his versus Miami back in 1984. It wasn't one because the ballots had all been submitted before that play, which is one of those little pieces of trivia I did not expect to hear. The famous play for Doug Flutie that everyone describes as his Heisman moment was after the ballots had been submitted.
I had no idea about that. I mean, I actually remember watching that play live when it happened, but I did not know that it came after the ballots. And a really cool moment with Diego Pavia and Jerry Kill when he came off, when he got the little curtain call here a little while ago. They had a long embrace, and it looked pretty emotional.
Handoff for Rezac through the middle here for Vanderbilt. Lowers the shoulder and gets to the 28-yard line. 45-10, Vanderbilt's football with 5 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Again, just a legendary career for Diego Pavia, one of the most impactful players in the history of Vanderbilt football, with work to do next week on Rocky Top.
Yeah, that could very well be the cherry on top of the Sunday right there. So he can go to Knoxville and get a win out there.
Incredible. That will be difficult. Incredibly difficult.
The previous play is under review for potential targeting.
All right, Vanderbilt would take that if they call targeting here. That would give Vanderbilt a first down on 3rd down and 9 at the moment. 5:25 to go. Vanderbilt 45-10. Okay, so just to recap, Vanderbilt's looks like it's going to go to 7-0, undefeated at home for the first time since 1982. The 45 points they've scored here puts them up and over 400 total points this season, which is the 3rd most in program history. Diego Pavia sets a single season total offense record, more than 3,300 total yards of offense, passing Jay Cutler, and sets a single game passing record, 469, breaking the record sets by Whit Taylor in 1981. And as we take a look, that feels like targeting, guys.
Well, one thing I'll say, and I've said it before, but without Tim Beck here, Diego is not Diego. Tim Beck has really meant a lot to what
Diego helps Tim Beck. Tim Beck helps Diego. That partnership is so symbiotic, it's unbelievable.
Well, and it's spread throughout the whole team.
The whole locker room. The whole locker room.
Closer, the players are closer.
Yes, sir. This Close Shave Instant Replay is brought to you by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Why pay more for gels when Barbasol delivers an instant thick lather for a close, comfortable shave? Choose Barbasol, a quality shave and trusted value. As they take a look at this, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification across the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield. I do think this should be targeting on Williams. It was not a defenseless player, but lowered his helmet, struck with the crown of his helmet-to-helmet contact on Rizak, so I think this will be the call. We'll see what happens. 45-10, Vanderbilt's en route to a 9-2 start with one game left to go on Rocky Top. One regular season game left to go on Rocky Top. Here's Jason
After
MacArthur.
review, there is a personal foul targeting using the crown of the helmet, number 13 of the defense. It's a 15-yard penalty correction, half the distance to the goal. Number 13 for the defense is disqualified.
Okay, so Vanderbilt picks up a first down on that play. Again, they still have a chance to hang 50 for the first time in an SEC game. They hung more than 70 points versus Tennessee in 1918, but that was before the Southeastern Conference. Incredible, the day that we've witnessed for Vanderbilt football here today. That's also the 31st first down for Vanderbilt. First downs brought to you by First Bank. A chance for Blaze Berlowitz to throw his second touchdown of the season through one versus Virginia Tech. Week 2 of the season. To Eli Stowers. Ball's at the 14-yard line, driving toward the south end zone. In the shotgun for Berlowitz, 3 receivers off toward the left. Running back is Lassiter. There's the snap. It's a handoff for Lassiter, looking for space. He is stood up and destroyed by Rayner. Nowhere to go. 4:55 to play here today.
Kentucky still being chippy, and they're separating the Vanderbilt players. It's like, come on.
I mean, it's got to be frustrating for Kentucky. They were surging down the stretch. They had won 3 consecutive games. They've got a chance to be bowl eligible, but they've got to beat Louisville next week to get to 6 wins.
I was going to say, and this will take a lot of wind out of the sails right there, that they've got to get. Going to have to play a pretty good Louisville team.
Mark Stoops is frustrated far sideline about something. 2nd down and 11 for Vanderbilt from the 15-yard line. Trent Hudson near sideline toward the right. There's the snap. It's a play action. Berlowitz throws near sideline. It's caught by a Davy at the 10. He spins through traffic. It's a gang tackle at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Davy. Nice stop from the blocking tight end. His first catch of the season. It's 3rd down for Vanderbilt inside the 10-yard line. They can get a first down at the 4.
Yeah, I believe Davy got banged up a little bit earlier in the game. I think he was one of the injured players that had to come out. So good to see him back out there.
You've got 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Here in today's game, a convincing and dominating performance for Vanderbilt football. Ranked 12th in the AP Top 25, 14th in the College Football Playoff. Running back is Rizak. There's the snap. It's Berlowitz, a play action toward the right. Looking, nothing is there. Gets past one defender and stumbles. He's tripped up. Out of bounds. Well read that time by Kentucky. Looking for Hudson in the end zone. And it's 4th down for Vanderbilt.
Really not much for Berlowitz to do right there. Didn't have the room to make any kind of move and didn't have a receiver open, so just gets out of bounds. Didn't stop the clock since it's 3 minutes, 2 seconds to go in the ball game.
4th down and 5. Vanderbilt will go for it. Ball's at the 9. Vanderbilt needs the 4, driving toward the right here at First Bank Stadium. In the shotgun for Berlowitz as Coleman near sideline toward the right, the tight ends. There's the snap on 4th down. It's a rush of 4 for Berlowitz. He waits, he looks, he throws into a tight window, incomplete in the end zone, and Vanderbilt will turn it over on downs with 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go in today's game.
Yeah, it looks like Jackson Schultz there got to the receiver a little bit early, but when it's 45-10, what are you going to say? Well, Andrew, we talked before the game, and I certainly did not see this coming.
Well, again, Kentucky has challenged teams throughout the course of this season. It took Texas overtime to take out Kentucky, which is not a reflection of Texas. I think that's a reflection of Kentucky. It's Kentucky's football, 2 minutes, 39 seconds to go. Here's a handoff through the middle at the 10-yard line. Picks up a couple of yards here for the Cats. That's Patterson on the carry.
Well, I think Kentucky had 55 new players on the team this year, and when that happens, it takes a little while for players to gel with each other, and I think that's why they had this good streak. Just had a bad day today.
Can you think of another game for Vanderbilt that they have dominated in SEC play quite like this?
Nothing comes to mind.
The 2-minute timeout.
So, time out of the field. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. 45-10. Vanderbilt has controlled this one essentially from the opening kickoff. We'll step aside, come back in just a couple of seconds. 2 minutes to play on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from their field.
Hey Commodore fans, this is head coach Clark Lee, and I want you to anchor down at Central Bar and Kitchen inside the Nashville Marriott this season. Located directly behind the stadium, it's the closest restaurant and outside bar to Vanderbilt Stadium, making it the perfect spot to enjoy a pregame meal or wind down with Commodore Nation after each game. Central Bar and Kitchen features craveable foods and cocktails with guests giving it strong 5-star ratings on TripAdvisor. Check them out at centralbarandkitchen.com or on Instagram at Central Nashville. We'll see you there.
Junior.
Yep.
Lady?
Yeah, they have it.
Gigantic.
You know it.
What about mega?
Yep, they've got that one too. When it comes to Jumbo Bucks, winning is the name of the game. In fact, Tennessee lottery players win an average of $2.3 million a day on Jumbo Bucks games alone. So find your jumbo-sized fun today. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Jumbo Jumbo?
Oh yeah, they even have that one.
Mr. Commodore, better known as Mr. C by the black and gold. He commands the campus, leads the charge down the Star Walk, and motivates the Commodores to anchor down. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Hey, this is Theo Vaughn, and you're listening to Vanderbilt Football on the Vanderbilt Sports Network.
Well, final 2 minutes here tonight. Vanderbilt has dominated Kentucky from the opening kickoff. The Doors about to go undefeated at home for the first time since 1982, and Clark Lee, sorry Norm, was 1 year old. He told the team that this week, by the way. And 7-0 as well here at home, looking for their 9th victory of the season, just the 5th time in program history. Of course, James Franklin's teams did that twice. And Diego Pavia, guys, has had a Heisman Trophy-worthy performance here today versus Kentucky.
Well, and we had one more home game this year than we had back in 1982. So, I mean, the accolades go to this team right here. They won 7, we won 6.
And look, Clark did not close the door on the possibility of hosting a college football playoff game here at First Bank Stadium. That is a long shot. I think we would like to get into the tournament first, but that door is not closed. Well, don't forget to let Martin & Zerfoss create a comprehensive insurance plan for you, your family, and even your business at competitive prices. Martin & Zerfoss, the no-problem people. And don't forget to check out Vanderbilt women's basketball tomorrow versus TSU. New tip-off from Memorial, coverage on 94.9 The Fan with Jake Lyman. Kentucky's football, 2nd down and 5 from the 14-yard line, driving toward the left. Quarterback is Boldy, looks toward the left, he throws. This is caught in traffic at the 20-yard line. Catch is made by Ferrier. It's a first down here for Kentucky and Cutter Boldy, the Kentucky kid.
Yeah, that's one thing coaches look for when they're watching the film on Sunday is how hard did those guys play when the ball game was over, and there's Ferrier making sure he got the first down.
On the drop back for Boldy, throws toward the right. This one is caught by Gilmore at the 30-yard line and forced out of bounds. That stops the clock. That is close to a first down, but perhaps a little bit short. 1 minute, 37 seconds to go. Second down and 2, balls at the 29-yard line. Shotgun snap for Boldy. He drops back. He looks middle. He throws. It is caught by the tight end at the 40, 45, and tackled catch is made by Boyer. Clock will stop for a second to move the chains. Kentucky's football as they try to move it down the field. 45-10, Vanderbilt dominated with 21 points in the second and third quarter. On a record-setting day for Diego Pavia. Boldy in the pocket at the 40, all sorts of time. He steps up, he rolls toward the right at the 35-yard line. He backtracks, now he goes forward at the 40. He throws, this is broken up at the 40. Good play defensively by Vanderbilt. That's Jalen Ruth in coverage for forever with Miller.
If you can say with somebody for that long, you're doing a good job on coverage.
$1:10 to go. At midfield for Kentucky, driving toward the left. On the drop back for Boldy, steps up, he throws, diving catch is made inside the 35-yard line here for Kentucky. That is Miller makes the catch, a freshman from New Jersey.
Nice catch right there.
Clock moves at 1:02 to go. Shotgun here for Cutter Boldy. Ball's at the plus 32-yard line. Vanderbilt shows blitz. They throw far sideline. It is bobbled. It's dropped by Patterson at the 33 far sideline.
I think that's one thing Boldy's got to learn as he matures playing quarterback at Kentucky is take some heat off the ball. You're throwing to a receiver. You want to give him a catchable pass.
53 seconds to go here today. Pressure on Boldy. They throw middle. It is caught and then stripped. This is a loose football that they're going to call incomplete at the 23-yard line. Intended target was Boyer. Good play defensively by Vanderbilt and some of their backups.
Yeah, and that's why you let players go out in situations like this and play as hard as they can. A, it helps them have real-life reps. And B, you can't ask a player not to give his best.
Good job that time by Braille Lipford, the graduate safety. Drop back on third down for Boldy. There's pressure. He slings it middle. It's a diving play. And the catch is made by Gilmore inside the 20-yard line. 43 seconds to go. That's a first down. A pickup of about 15 yards.
Yeah, Boldy threw that one off of his back foot. He didn't step into it. Shows how strong he is.
35 and counting. Drop back for Boldy inside the red zone. Throws toward the end zone. This is deflected. It's incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Vanderbilt. Good defensive coverage that time. Looking for Ferrier. Nice coverage by Vanderbilt down the field. That was Caden Daniels, the freshman.
Yeah, he's in good position right there and found the ball and made a play on the ball. We've seen it a lot of times this year that players are in good position and they don't make a play on the ball.
On second down and 10, under 30 seconds to go for Boldy. Throws toward the left, caught by Patterson. He's dragged down in the field of play. Is this enough for a first down? It is not, so the clock continues to tumble. 17 seconds to go. It's third down and short inside the 10-yard line. Clock is down to 10. Might be the final play with 7 seconds to go. Boldy drops back. He waits. He throws end zone. It is caught by Ferrier. Touchdown for Kentucky with 2 seconds to play. New score 45-16.
You know, Ferrier was wide open right there. Somebody blew a coverage. Which you expect when you got your second team out there.
Unfortunately for Vanderbilt, that is so 45-16. Here comes the extra point by Callaway. Again, Vanderbilt is going to go to 9-2. And go undefeated here at home for the first time since 1982. Extra point for Kentucky is up, and it is through.
The kick after is good.
Well, for the second time this season, the game will end on a kickoff. The Charleston Southern game ended on a kickoff at near sideline. It's bobbled at the 30-yard line, picked up by Vanderbilt. That is Stone. He's raced out of bounds, and that will do it. Vanderbilt wins it. Final score, 45-17. One of the most dominating performances by Vanderbilt football in SEC play ever. The Doors go undefeated here at home for the first time since 1982 on the back of a Heisman Trophy-worthy performance by Diego Pavia. The Doors clobber the Cats and go to 9-2.